Okay, sorry, it's not 14, it's 16, yeah? So this is an instruction from exam, 16 to 23rd. So you have to submit by 23rd. So I'll put the duration time in the UROPS instruction. So it's actually, I think in the coverage of the final assessment also, it's actually put stated clear, the duration is actually from 16 to 23rd, yeah? No, exam unit, they give a wrong date. But I will inform you in the group lah, yeah? But it's actually about, normally it's about 5 to 6 days, yeah, for you to submit the assessment. Okay, there's no need turn it in. So please don't ask me question again. Yeah, there's no need turn it in because it's actually a case study and then you cannot get the case study, what do you call that? The question itself in internet because I prepared the own question. Yeah, itself. So if let's say I found it very fishy, yeah, so I will send for turn it in. Yeah, because I'm afraid that this turn it in of Uniraza, if I'm not mistaken, they cannot access to AI. Yeah. Okay, but no matter what, yeah, but I will read every single one of you, 260 of you. Yeah, if I found it something which is not to your standard, yeah, okay, I will check. I will check on the it itself. So please be careful, yeah, because this is actually comprised of 30 marks, yeah, 30 marks, 70 marks is actually already, because I'm in the middle of marking your paper, yeah. Bear in mind, I have midterm and also the quizzes of 260 students. Okay, I mark about 20 to 30, what do you call that, files per day, yeah. Okay, because I need to read every single one of it. And then your group assignment, yeah. So I think I already finished midterm and also quizzes, I think almost 70%. So now I'm maybe by Monday, I will do the group assignment. Yeah, group assignment marking. Okay, so please bear with me. Yeah,
Right.
the exam is actually about, because they give me a wrong date. Yeah, it put January, it should be February. So let me check with exam first and then I will inform you, yeah, in the group itself. Okay, so but just prepare by from 14 to 14 to 5 days after that, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, yeah, maybe 20 itself. So I will inform you in advance, yeah, because this thing, sorry, I will inform you in that particular, I think by next week itself. Yeah, this is actually something new for the Uniranza, so that's why they have hiccup, because all this while they have exam, and then I think started last semester, yeah. This is actually the second, what do you call that, attempt, yeah, who actually, I mean, the first one is actually last semester, yeah, and then this is actually the first module, and this is the second module itself, yeah. They started the final, yeah, assessment. Okay, so now we go to, I already give it to you these slides, yeah, on Friday.
Puan,
Yeah.
minta maaf, Puan. Roughly, our carry marks for all those.
You a bit louder, please. I can't hear. Yes, and okay, give me a minute. Let me make the sound really loud. Okay, yes.
Minta maaf, Puan. Sorry, roughly our carry marks, when can we get roughly?
I try my best lah. You have to concern me also because I
Yeah,
have
understand.
260, yeah, students.
Okay, Puan. We
Yeah.
understand.
So I try my best. Yeah, I will try my best because I think this is actually, I think for the past how many years I teach, yeah, Uniraza. But this is actually how I have this triple. Mostly I have about 50 something, and then last, I think graduate school, I mean undergrad, I have about 100 plus. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Puan. Can.
Okay. And then this is actually 200, which is MBA. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to, you know, when because there is actually three components that is actually give me the weight itself to mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the midterm and also the final. And I have to chase some of you, yeah, still not giving me, yeah, but I think almost 90% already submitted. But still 10%, I don't know what happened, missing whatever. Yeah. Okay, so I don't want to back anymore. So that's it. Yeah. So if you don't want to submit, okay, it's okay. Yeah, that means you dig your own graveyard. Okay, my principle is simple. No submission, no marks. That's all. Yeah. So those who actually still owing me a lot of components of assignment, please do so. Yeah, because I'm still marking. So I cannot say that when can I finish, but I try my best lah before the because the exam is, I mean, the assessment is actually next week. So
Yeah.
I have not started the group assignment yet because I already finished. I just finished 70% of your midterm and also your quizzes. Yeah.
Okay. When we publish
Ah,
the marks after you done every all those three assignment lah.
give me a minute. Let me put the earphone inside my ears. Give me a minute.
Alright.
What is that?
Meaning that Puan will publish the marks once you have done all those three exam lah, the assignment.
I will publish most probably after I mark the group assignment, I think.
I see. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Puan.
I think other lecturer I think they don't have so much of students, I think, for their subject. But for me, I think it's, I have about 260. It was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Marking is one of the challenges. Okay. Because I don't simply, this is my way of marking. I have to read one by one. This is me. So because I scared that when you prepare your assignment, you did well, and then if I penalize, yeah, your marks definitely is not good to you and also to me also. So that's why I read every single word, and then so that's why I mark about 20 files a day. So within 10 days itself, I can finish only 200. Yeah. So because I also teach other university also for information. Yeah. So that's why when you give me, when you say to me, when can you submit the slides? Yeah, I said 11. Yeah, because I still, yeah, teaching at that particular time itself. Okay. All right, never mind. I try my best. Okay, I will try my best. If let's say those who actually have, if I said that because I have to submit my marks by 4th of March. Yeah. So if I feel that you still need to improvise, so I will put it your name inside the group, or maybe I PM you personally. Okay. So I think that's exactly fair and square.
Thank
All
you,
right. So we start our class. Any question that you want to ask? Please write your name. Yeah. Because later there's so many complaints that I received. Yeah, ma'am, I came to your class, but my name was not there. So please write your name and also your matric number for the SKC. Yeah, to copy and also to mark your attendance accordingly. Okay, now we want to discuss about the last topic. Yeah, I covered chapter 2, two chapters. Yeah, which is the strategic control. Yeah, this is actually the last chapter, and also the corporate governance, and also the organizational design. So 3 topics I cover, and then I discuss about the final assessment. Yeah, so this is actually what you will expose yourself in this slide. Okay, so let's have a look at today's learning objective. Okay, we want to discuss about strategic control system. So remember that strategic management is about it's a process of formulating, okay, evaluating, and implementing and also evaluating. So this is actually what we want to control. Yeah. So that this is actually the last topic that we want to discuss on the control itself. So why we need to control? Because we as a human being, we tend to make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, we have tend to make a lot of mistakes, and from there, from at least control itself, we will definitely, some of you traveling cannot attend the class. Okay, fine. Okay, so strategic control is actually those who actually we want to to evaluate. To evaluate. For example, we already have the formulation, implementation, and also now we have to evaluate either we are actually doing the correct thing or not. Otherwise, we keep on repeating the same mistakes. Yeah, so we definitely will not getting any good result or maybe good output result. Yeah, I will share in the slide board. It's just a matter that I need to, I need to put it, I need to explain to you first. Yeah, okay. And then the second one is about what is actually traditional and contemporary control system. Okay, and then what is actually the changing rapid, yeah, contemporary control system, and what is actually the behavioral, yeah, and also three level of behavioral, which is culture, reward, and incentive, and what is actually the best way of controlling the system, yeah, and also we're going to talk about corporate governance, yeah, and then we're going to talk about the what do you call the interest, yeah, of aligning the interest in the shareholders, yeah, in corporate governance. Okay, so we're going to discuss this here, this one. So formulation we already did, yeah, implementation also. Then we want to focus on the control, as I mentioned to you, yeah. So this is actually how you get your feedback from the customers, yeah. How you need to control, for example, any behavioral issues or informative issues, which is very delicate, yeah, for those who actually, for example, like us as a manager itself in doing our business. So we need to control in order for us to have the formulation or maybe the plan is actually in order. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, your plan and also your formulation will be haywire. So towards the end of the month or the end of the year, you will not receive, yeah, whatever that you already planned, yeah, from the beginning itself. Okay, because why I put it, because there is actually sometimes there is actually hidden, yeah, messages that I put it inside here. So that's why I put it in a, yeah, this kind of, so sometimes when I read and then I put it back in the slideshow. Okay, so when you look at this is actually another, yeah, strategic control that based on how we have to implement, yeah, based on the informational control and also behavioral. So behavioral is more on human being. The informational is actually more towards analytic, yeah, analytic or maybe certain measurement that we control. Yeah, for example, like if you're talking about behavioral control, yeah, if you actually late, always late to the office, yeah, so you can just monitor by looking at the your you sign in and sign out, yeah. So you use your biometric, yeah, maybe you use your fingerprint, yeah, your thumbprint itself. Okay, so from there they will monitor, yeah, what time is actually you'll be in the office, and what time is actually you are out from the office. So that is actually the behavior control. It's more on the human per se. But for informational, it's more towards something which is got to do with measurement, as I mentioned, or analytics. Yeah, so they can just looking at, for example, maybe certain benchmark, yeah, benchmarking, industrial benchmark. So remember I told you about the IFE and EFE. So from there, if your company is below 3, so that means your company is actually below average. So this is actually how they control by using the informational control, yeah, the one that they have in hand, and then they will look again, yeah, from the planning itself and what is actually the output. So if the output is actually lesser, for example, less than 3, yeah, 3, so that means they know that your company, yeah, is actually a bit lower. So that means you are not to the expectation. So you have to do more, yeah, what do you call that? That means you have to check what is actually going on. So that means maybe they something that you have to rectify, yeah, something that you have to change here and there. Okay, so that is actually got to do with strategic control. So strategic control in SM is actually referring on to the process of monitoring and evaluating, yeah, the strategies. So that's why they say we are coming to the end, which is the evaluation, yeah, to ensure that they are implemented effectively and also achieve the desired outcome. Okay, so that is actually how we control both, which is the behavior and also the information. Okay, contemporary control system. So why do you call it contemporary? It's not permanent. Okay, because we are living. So some of you already done your main ODC, yeah, organizational development change, or maybe leadership in innovation of change, yeah, or maybe you already learned something which you got to do with any change management, yeah, subject, or any content. Maybe you already read something from that particular, or maybe you already have finished that subject, and one particular element that you have to touch, yeah, is actually about the change management. So Why is it they call it contemporary? Because our environment, yeah, the business environment will always change. Yeah, for example, like we just it's still under COVID, but we can just say it's actually post-COVID. Yeah, so COVID, what do you call that? Attack, yeah, Malaysia itself. I can say attack, yeah, the business and also the mentality of our people. Yeah, back on 2019. Yeah, now it's already 2024. So you can see, yeah, so many people died in the, when the earlier discovery of this COVID-19 itself. And then people are getting, their mental is actually very, very down. Yeah, the mental was down. And then you lost your beloved one. And then you can see, yeah, the changes of people buying online. Yeah, changes of people trusting. Yeah, the online delivery. Yeah, you bought from Shopee, even though you already have bought before, but yeah, the pressure or maybe the weight itself is actually much more deeper or much more higher, yeah, when COVID, yeah, strikes itself. Okay, and then you can see that you also can work from home. I also can teach online, yeah, from home. A lot of universities they actually opting, yeah, or they have the option to the lecturer. Either they want to conduct the class online or they want to conduct the class physically. Yeah, so that means that means the landscaping is really changed. Yeah, the environment is already changed. Yeah, so that's why we need to have this contemporary control system. So maybe because of changes of technology, so maybe 5G is actually progressing, yeah, or maybe another AI is actually progressing, or Internet of Things also is actually progressing. Yeah, so that's why you can see a lot of changes involved, and then definitely we want to have contemporary control system. Contemporary means that they are not permanent. Yeah, they will move, or maybe they will change. Yeah, as our needs also change. Our perception, our decision also change. So that's why we need to know how to control this contemporary control system. And then when you talk about all this, it's actually got to do with real time. So it's why you can see, for example, that in any artificial intelligence or IoT, they improvise, or maybe they actually conquering in real time. Yeah. So when you have real time, so there is actually there's no, that means the transaction is actually they are doing it actually lively. Yes, for example, that you have seen in TikTok, yeah, they sell the product, in a real time manner. So you can just buy, or maybe you can just ask question. So last time we don't have this kind of luxury. We don't have this kind of, discipline itself. Yeah. So everything is all, for example, maybe delay one day, or maybe before that, or maybe after that. Yeah. But here, I mean, in the current situation in happen in the world is actually more towards real time monitoring. So you can monitor, by having, what is actually these advantages of this real time. So that means you know something which is, that means you will not do a redundant job. Yeah, because you're doing it now, and then you're doing it, and then, for example, like inventory, what do you call that, calculation, for example, is actually like now. So that means you know what is actually going on in the supermarket. So that means for example, that they can just order online because they know that the inventory is actually being reduced for so many. Yeah, so it's actually a time for them to order from the distributor or from the supplier. That is real time. Okay, so that is actually how this real time is actually. So real time is actually a lot of advantages, that you can have in order for you to in actually in the real business itself. It's very important, because you can have monitoring, real time monitoring, of what you are doing in the company itself. Yeah, so it will reflect, it will reflect to the you know for example, as I mentioned, inventory, inventory statistics. So it will reflect to the supplier, or maybe you just can have in hand what exactly you have in your inventory stocks, or maybe your stocks itself. So it will, you can just, or maybe sometimes they have this monitoring online, back to the supplier itself. So supplier will know, will monitor, okay, this big company they have, so they actually have this shortage, so they can prepare themselves to replenish, the inventory, from that particular retailer. So that is actually how real time is actually very important because during my time lesson when I did working in the industry, we don't have this real time. Yeah, we don't have this real time. But now you can see this is actually coming. This is actually more towards something which is current. Analytics is all real time. So you know what is going on today instead of you actually compiling it for 1 week. Yeah, the system will do it yourself now, and then it will reflect to the management or maybe to you yourself on that particular time itself. Yeah. So integrated data sources, yeah, for example, that you actually integrate, yeah, including the financial system, including the customer relationship. So it actually will be combining to, combine all of this together, and definitely it will give a lot of benefits to the decision maker. So because you can have your CRM, that means you can have your customers say feedback or maybe suggestion or maybe complaint. You can have also, for example, your financial system. Yeah, you can have also your supply chain system. You can also, for example, internal communication. That means the retailer or maybe the agent or maybe the broker. Everything is actually integrated, and then you know, yeah, what is actually that you want to plan, yeah, in your what do you call that, in your future ahead of you. Yeah, for example, maybe next year. Yeah, because you have all everything, because last time, yeah, it's all is actually by silo. So that means you have to call, they have to send you the report, everything is that got, you will get it maybe 1 month, 2 months is up. So everything you have to, call, everything you have to wait for them to give a report. But for these integrated data sources, yeah, it's actually like one go. Yeah, I mean the link is actually that means you are the receiver. For example, like you want to send, yeah, the survey questionnaire to your customers or maybe to your respondent. It's actually very, very fast nowadays for information. You just can compile, and then Google Analytics can, or Google Form, they can just buy whatever that you send. Yeah. So for example, you send say there is actually 50 questionnaire. So the system, the Google form itself, yeah, they can just translate or they can just interpret by having, okay, how many customer is actually dissatisfied, satisfied, yeah, what is actually that you need to focus on. So of course you need, this is actually Google Analytics. So they can have all this integration itself by having all these sources, and then they can just become, yeah, a system to can analyze what is actually going on in the market. So this is actually one go. It's not just, yeah, by silo. That means they have one. No, it's actually come together. So this is one, yeah, that is actually very good. Yeah, for your information, it's actually very good because you can just get it in one particular snap. This stuff. Yeah, the system can just analyze for you. Okay. This is actually like compliance and risk management. Yeah, you can involve on the audit, yeah, auditors, and also the corporate governance that we want to discuss later. So automated, yeah, compliance will check their audit trails, risk assessment tools that help the integrity and the governance. Okay, so when talk about integrity and governance, so if you happen to see the history, yeah, of the business itself, they started back on 80s, whereby, yeah, maybe I show you later what is actually certain major, yeah, issues, yeah, about this, about integrity issues happened back on 80s. So because of that, yeah, you can see a lot of this business, yeah, management subject is actually emphasis on integrity and also governance, because, yeah, there's a lot of issues happens in during 80s itself, whereby the I mean the company itself, yeah, they have not practiced integrity and also governance. I'm not saying that all, yeah, but this is the highlight of that particular time itself during 80s, whereby a lot of people, yeah, a lot of company is actually manipulating of their accounting and also their finance just to impress the shareholders. So that is actually why, as you can see, yeah, prior to that particular incident, a lot of issues that implementing about rules and regulation about integrity and also governance in the company. Yeah. So 60s to 70s, not so much, yeah, but yeah, the highlight is actually begun, yeah, back on 1980s. Okay, I have to put the earphone inside the ear lobe itself. It's actually very difficult. Yeah. Okay, so sorry. Okay, now we move on to next one, which is we need to address also this, which is the what is actually the element of strategic control. Yeah, so it's actually got to do with three, which is the boundaries, the culture, and also the reward. Yeah, so we need to cover these three because this is actually what the strategic control is all about in one particular company. So when you talk about the boundaries, of course, you have to look at the objective, the goals, yeah, the processes that you plan before, yeah, beginning of the time, I mean, beginning of the year itself. And then you have to focus on the performances. All this is the boundary. So these boundaries, we have to remember just now I talked about the informative. So this is actually part of the informative, what they call behavior, informative this is the informative control. Yeah, so when you need to know about your boundaries, the boundaries itself, either your goal is actually established, either you have achieved, yeah, whatever that you plan, yeah, for that particular year itself, either your performances or maybe your metrics or your target is already achieved. So all this actually about boundaries. So when you, yeah, so why, if let's say you are the manager in a company, so these three is actually one of the, the three elements that you need to focus on. Yeah, the three elements that you need to focus on. If let's say every three of these control is actually been success, that means you have managed. So that means you're actually managing your control over all this. What do you call that? You already started back from the formulation itself. Yeah. So formulation is very important. Yeah, because without formulation, definitely there will be no control. Yeah, ESG rules, correct. Yeah. So that is actually the strategic control itself. So boundaries is something got to do with, yeah, the objective and goals, processes, yeah, the one that you actually plan, yeah, earlier, and also your measurement, yeah, your KPI, for example, your ROI, for example, your SOP, for example. So all these things, the audit, yeah, will come, for example, like external audit or auditors or maybe internal auditors. So they will check because this is part of the integrity. Yeah, this is part of integrity itself, and this is part of the corporate governance that the company have to pledge, yeah, in that particular business. Yeah, so sometimes auditor also, because last time when I used to work in a bank, you can see that every year will be auditors, but they will go to they came to different department lah, yeah. Some, I mean, like credit control, yeah. So we have about high purchase, so they will be going to, for example, maybe the cashier, yeah, those who actually receive the money from the customers, yeah. And then after that, they go to credit control. Then after that, they will go to admin. So it's actually, within 3 months, yeah, they already have the report and they give to the manager and they give one copy to the managing director. Yeah, so from there, yeah, they will improvise which is actually that they need to focus on. Maybe because their timing, so for example, that one customer, how many minutes that the customer is actually standing and settle, yeah, their transaction itself. So it's actually more than say they definitely they will monitor. So they just sit one corner and then I saw them, they actually have the watch and then yeah, they jot down something lah, yeah. So I look at it, yeah, and then they actually so when any issues, for example, a customer complain, yeah, so they also will put it inside their observation report. So from there, they will never say, they will never say that, oh, okay, how come, yeah, the customer complaining, you never attend. No, the auditor is just silently said, yeah, one corner, or maybe in their room, and then they will start, they will do their report. Their job is just to find, yeah, whatever that not, of course you need to do the planning also, you have to give, yeah, whatever SOP, whatever KPI, whatever, the implementation, yeah, or planning that you give, you need to give to them first, yeah, because from there they will check what is actually your output. So if the output is not driving, yeah, with the planning, so definitely this is actually what you can they jot down. So if let's say they are meeting, yeah, the planning itself, definitely they will also comment. Yeah, so there's a lot of I have seen, I said, my goodness, yeah, so many pages, yeah, that we need to concentrate on, yeah, to improvise. So if let's say it getting severe, definitely, because they will also send the report, yeah, to the higher authority, yeah, because from there they will manage, and then the bosses will contact, yeah, this department itself, and then what is actually, and then from there they can improve. So sometimes, it's not every year. Maybe because our department, our businesses is actually quite big. So we have housing loan, we have hire purchase, we have syndicated loan, we have industrial hire purchase. There's so many. So they will go, by cycle. Yeah, they go, but they will never inform us. So 1 day or 2 days, they will inform us. Yeah, to come. It's not to say just ambush, but this is actually their way. They will not inform earlier, or 1 month, 2 months itself. No. Yeah. So that is actually how they what do you call that, check on the control itself. Okay, next is actually the culture. So this is more got to do with behavior. Yeah. So behavior is something that very difficult to monitor. Yeah, because we are dealing with the human characters. Yeah. So if you study about OB, so you sometimes know the theory about, because OB is actually full of theories. Yeah, full of theories, full of models. Yeah, because from there we learn, and we try to look at, we can project, yeah, what is actually this culture. Yeah, this culture of the human beings, or maybe the staff that you have in your company, or maybe in your department. So definitely culture who actually have very organic culture, yeah, those who actually culture who have a very good organizational culture, yeah, their teamwork is good, their people is actually working very, work together, yeah, hand in hand. So this is actually a very something which is, yeah, they can achieve whatever that they want easily, instead of culture who actually very stiff, very rigid. Everything is all about, policies, everything you have to, yeah, policy is good, but sometimes, if you're too rigid, it's very difficult for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Yeah. So you need to have give and take. Yeah, you need to have give and take. You need to have working, to understand each other. Yeah, all this culture. Yeah, dynamic culture, very good culture. Yeah, so they cultivate something culture working with the synergy. Yeah, with the benefits that align the values of the company. Yeah, because it's not easy to work alone. It's not easy to complete the task alone. So you need someone. You need to someone who can just work with you. Yeah. You need someone, for example, the team leader who can advise you what to do if let's say you got stuck in the middle. Yeah, you need someone to really, yeah, for example, maybe you have not finished your project, and then someone who already have finished, and then they will help you. So all this thing is actually about, yeah, a very good culture. So this culture itself, yeah, of course, yeah, exactly come from a very good leader, yeah, leadership role model, and also the engagement from the employee. When you have good leader also, but the leader cannot control, yeah, the staff of the employee, so it's actually another story. Yeah. So culture develops, yeah, they cultivate a very good, yeah, synergy in the organization. Okay. And then the reward system, of course, yeah, that align the strategic objective and also reinforce, yeah, the behavior. For example, the reward system that you have during appraisal time. Yeah. So from there you can see, if you actually appraisal normally is actually 60 and above. Yeah. So you want to get promotion, you want to get the salary increase. Yeah. You want to get your how to say, your increment. Yeah. Your promotion, and also your bonus is actually depending on the appraisal. So the appraisal above 60, that means, yeah, the manager or maybe the HR can recommend for your promotion. Yeah. So provide incentive and continuous feedback, and also adjustment. So this is actually how we control, yeah, by having this element itself. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Okay. So developing effective contemporary control. Yeah. For example, the one that I said. Yeah. The goal. Yeah. The objective. Yeah. So mission driven. Yeah. Will be operating legally and also ethically, requires so many multifaceted. Yeah. Multifaceted. approach. The first one, you have to make sure the mission, yeah, is actually clearly articulated. That means they know what is actually. So that's why I asked you to prepare, yeah, for example, the fast food, yeah, mission statement. So don't get confused with the value. Sometimes they put the value, sometimes they have three normally in the company. Yeah, they have value, they have mission statement, they also have vision statement. The value is not the same as mission and also vision. Value is something like their competitive advantages. Yeah, the one that you write in the report about Virio, VRIO. That is actually more on the value. Yeah, but mission statement is actually what they actually doing, or what is actually they want the shareholders to know about their business. Yeah, vision is actually on their aiming for the future. Yeah, okay, so you have to be articulated clearly. Why? Because if the staff, if they don't understand, yeah, what exactly their mission is all about, so that means they are actually, still very vague. That means they are not knowing what they actually, yeah, what is actually their routine, what is actually they are doing in the company. Yeah, so as if that you don't know what they're doing in the company itself. You're just doing it, for 365 days, yeah, without knowing that what is actually this contribution, the small contribution to the company. You don't know, because you don't know the vision. The company is doing what? Yeah, even I asked my last time my staff, that we have a subsidiary company. Oh, I don't know. I thought we have. I said we do have. You do have to look at the annual report. I said, yeah, from this annual report, or maybe from that particular, or maybe the corporate book itself, yeah, or maybe magazine. You can flip through, or maybe you go to the website. You should know what is actually our subsidiary company. They don't know. Most of them they don't know. I've been working for so many companies. I asked them, do you know that we have subsidiary company? Yeah, because they don't care. They don't bother. They just want to take their money and then that's it every month. Yeah. So that means what is your contribution? Yeah, towards your company itself. Because they are the one who pay you salary. Yeah. So you should know what is going on. You should know what is your mission of the company itself. If one fine day, yeah, for example, if let's say I ask you about your appraisal, I mean during the appraisal itself, your manager asks you, you know what is actually our company mission? Yeah. Like me, I during the appraisal, I asked them, you know not why I put you in this position? Why I asked you to why I give you this report? Why I asked you to do this report? You have you never? I mean, you never asked me, right? You said, yeah, you just do your work without asking question. Just buat saja. Ya, sebab you orang macam tu tau. You just how to say ya? You tak peduli. You never ask, because those staff who are actually concerned, they will ask me, Wan, saya kena buat ni untuk apa ya Wan, untuk I said no, this one kita buat project, yeah, so you have to write this, yeah, your work is to do this, yeah, another person is have to do this, so when you compile, yeah, so someone is actually compiling all this, yeah, so it will give good impact because you are good in this. I know you are good with media. I know you have your connection with media. So I want you to have the contact itself with the media. So towards the end of the day, yeah, that means you can liaise with all this media. So we work together, because when I asked them during the meeting itself, okay, this is what you have to do. I said, yeah, and then towards the end, yeah, I said that what is actually the first thing before I start, assigning the roles itself. The first thing is actually I address them. This is actually the function, or maybe uh, the reason that we have to sit here and to do the report. I mean the project. Why other department is actually not involved? Because I said this is actually more on the certain classified, certain, because sometimes there is actually classified matters that we cannot reveal to another department. Classified, what's classified? That means secret lah, tak boleh cakap. Yeah, something got to do with shareholders ke, something got to do with staff ke, yeah, something got to do with director ke. So we are in actually the task force punya, for example, department itself. Task force ni pun bukan semua department buat. Yeah, it's actually elected by certain, I mean the authority, or maybe the exco itself, they have to do the task force. So you have to understand, you have to inform them kenapa you kena buat benda-benda ni. Yeah, because it's not, it maybe sometimes it's against their job description. So dia kata, why I will have to do? So you have to inform, because sometimes manager they will not inform. Dia suruh buat aja. But you know what exactly dia kena buat untuk apa. Yeah. Okay, so it will promote legally, yeah. This policy should cover as such as law and regulation, yeah, conflict of interest, and also you promote ethically, yeah. So definitely it will reduce the risk, yeah. So this is actually what we have to do in order for us to make sure that this contemporary control of the system, yeah, on the mission, on the the legal, especially the law, yeah, regulation, conflict of interest, confidential, and also ethical, okay. And then now it's actually the rules, yeah, between the tacit and also the explicit. So explicit too is actually more, how to say, kalau kita just follow lah, kita follow 100% of the rules. Ya, tapi in business kita kena fleksi sikit. We have to use the tacit. Ya, so memanglah ya, for example, is actually unpredictability, because our business also is actually unpredictable. Yeah, the environment also is actually unpredictable. Something which is you have to use your own judgment. Yeah, what is actually you need to accomplish. And it's actually more educated workforce and also human capital. So kita tak nak ada robot punya capital, robot punya mentality. So you as a human being itself, we need to have all this, the orang cakap the essence, ya, maksudnya essence tu kita sebagai manusia tu kita kena ada hormat menghormati, ya, we have to respect each other, ya, so that is actually human essence, ya. Kalau kita tak ada hormat menghormati, ya, tak ada passion, kita tak sabar, kita always ya melantun, ya, whatever we want to do, so definitely is the toxic culture tu tak ada. Tolong, contohnya macam your friend already finish their task, that means another person is actually helping. Ya, bukan you kata saya punya kerja dah habis, saya nak balik dulu. No. Ya, that means you are not working in the team. Ya, so those team members, kalau diorang dah siap, definitely they will help, ya, the rest yang belum lagi habis. So that is exactly how this human capital is all about. Ya, toxic culture. And adaptability is actually critical, and risk of the wrongdoing is actually very, very moderate. Yeah, very, very moderate wrongdoing. Yeah, so that is actually about opposite, which is the explicit is actually, the condition is stable, less educated workforce. Yeah, they are more on labor. Yeah, labor tu maksudnya kerja sajalah, production keluar product, but they don't have the human touch. Yeah, so they just want to have the production, because the more they can have can produce, the more output they can produce, the more money they can have. Okay, dia fikir macam tu. Okay, consistency is critical, and also wrongdoing is actually very high. Why is wrongdoing very high? Because sometimes, yeah, you don't have the that means you are working alone. Yeah, you're not working in the team. Yeah, so sometimes you make mistake, because when you work in a team, people will definitely, you will get the advice from your friend, or maybe you can get also some how to say, benchmarking, yeah, the benchmark, yeah, or maybe the comparison between, yeah, your members itself. Yeah, sebab kalau kita buat in the condition of explicit, kita akan jadi tension, where everything is all you have to do. Yeah, the pressure will be on you. Yeah, but if toxic culture, they are very harmonized. Yeah, so they work together. Okay, that is actually the understanding about, yeah, the organization rules versus the culture. Okay, next is reward system. Yeah, just now is actually about, yeah, now we go to reward. So reward is actually the essential component of giving the incentive desired, yeah, behavior. Okay, so this is to motivate the employee. This is to reinforce, not a negative reinforcement, but a positive reinforcement. Yeah, kita nampak, ya, contohnya macam, for example, if you give, yeah, the sales, because last time when I was in marketing, so I got last time is about 7 months bonus. So that's why admin was, okay lah, marketing always bodek lah. I said, no, it's not bodek. If you want, you work, you work for 1 week lah. I said, if you want to really feel the seven months itself, I said, because we have to face the sun, we have to face the, the banjir, like KL always have flash flood, and then we all have to wait to face, all this maki from the customers, all this rejection from customers. I said, yes, if you want 7 months, yes, I can. You just follow me for 7 days. Parking is madness in Kuala Lumpur. So you have you are. I mean, whatever that your friend is actually doing in a company, they're actually enjoying their asam kedut. They are enjoying their keropok. Underneath the aircon itself, like you, is actually different. You have to chase. You have to be, like me, it's actually high purchase. I've been, it's not only customers, salesmen also, sometimes they yell to me. Arab Malaysia is so late lah giving undertaking letter. 3 days or still no undertaking letter. I said, the customer is actually not that straightforward customers. I said, this customer, we need to do fieldwork. We need to find the actual, the income itself. Because sometimes customer, they don't have the straightforward that, they're working in the company, they can give 3 months salary, bank or maybe bank statement, 3 months pay slip. No, some customers, they're actually, they are running business. So we have to find, we have to go for field work, we have to look what sort of business they have, how many staff they have. All this is actually very, very subjective for approval. So sometimes salesmen, they don't understand. Sometimes customer, they don't understand. They just want to have, if you give the document, next day you already give the letter of undertaking. Letter of undertaking tu maksudnya the finance is actually honoring lah. The finance, I mean the company, the bank itself will be, we pay. We pay the loan amount to the dealer, or maybe to the car, to the dealer, car dealer, or maybe the new car dealer itself. So they just want to have the undertaking letter. So it's not as simple as that. So people thought that by one glance, our work is actually very, very easy. You can you'll be not in the office, always. So we are outside, chasing for business. They don't know. They thought that we are very close to manager and manager will give us very high bonus. No. Okay, so that is the reward system. The reward system is closely aligned with the mission, vision, value, and also objective. So that's why, your appraisal also will have all this kind of, if you look again, they designed this appraisal form, with all this kind of thing. Have you achieved your objective? Have you achieved, what is the, what do you call that? The goals, of your department. So sometimes it reflects on you. Mostly it actually reflects on the department itself. Okay, and then clarity and transparency. So this will help the employee to understand, of them and how this effort contribute to the company's success. Transparency. This is actually all about ethics. And the reward is actually based on merit, competence, and also the contribution. So what is your merit? So if what is your competence, what is your contribution? So if you cannot answer also, macam mana? What is your contribution towards your company? Ada contribution tak? So this contribution will reflect on your reward system. Okay, design reward system that promote collaboration, teamwork, and also knowledge. So sometimes, you mungkin tak nampak tau. You see that somebody is actually observing what you're doing. Maybe you're very close in your members itself. So they, at the end of the day, maybe your what do you call that? Your manager or maybe your head of department will commented that you are very good in working, in the team itself. You never know, because whatever you are doing is actually something that people is actually, you thought that no one is actually observing you, but there is. There is. Maybe your friend, or maybe your colleague, or maybe your manager, or maybe some other department where actually you collaborate with another department. This department, will acknowledge that you are very good, in team working. Because sometimes you have to work with cross department. Sometimes you have to work with admin, HR, legal. So like me, I have to work with so many cross departments. So of course they are the ones who actually acknowledge whatever that my effort to my boss. Okay, so that is actually the reward system. So let's look at the next one. This is the boundary and also constraint. So focus on the efforts, strategic priorities. Of course, it's actually the long-term objective to the short-term objective. You're going to have long, you're going to have short, and create the accountability. And also will have improved efficiency and also unethical conduct of the proper unethical conduct. Okay, this is actually how the boundaries lah, maksudnya yang tadi yang the informative control tu, the measurement, the measurement itself, the analytics. Okay, itu semua adalah about the boundaries. Okay, now we go to corporate governance. For information, corporate governance is also I asked in the final assessment. Tapi this is just for intro. I will touch on the final assessment towards the end of the slides. Kalau you tengok the slides, I already have put it here separate of the final assessment. So this one is actually the topic that we need to cover. Mostly final assessment is actually three topics. For example, we have 8 topics. So I will just do the final assessment, the last 3 topics. For your for your midterm is actually first topic, second topic, not midterm. Your quiz and your midterm is actually got to do with the second and third. And then your group assignment is all the analysis which is I cover from the first topic up to the 6 or 5. And then the rest I put it inside the final assessment. So this is actually my I design. That means you already covered whatever you're doing, your quizzes, your quiz, your midterm, your group assignment, and your final assessment is covered all these 8 topics. So that means if let's say you finish your subject, because some of you will be going to another subject later. Okay, so you will definitely you will know how to analyze, how to work in a team, how you understand what is actually the one that I said in quizzes about mission statement. And then for midterm, you understand about the Volkswagen, about the RBV, so and then you understand in the final assessment about what my concentration will about corporate governance and also joint venture, and also acquisition. So all this is actually about that you understand about strategic management. So because like when I give you quiz, when I give you midterm, when I give you group assignment, so that means you have the strength of what you learn in strategic management. Okay, so the one that we want to discuss now is actually corporate governance, which is I also asked in the final assessment. Okay, so what is the process of this corporate governance? Again, as I reflected, have I said just now, during 80s, normally in early 80s itself, the world itself has actually been the highlight is actually about the ethical conduct, unethical conduct of certain companies, big company, like for example like Enron and WorldCorp. This is all big companies, back in 80s, they have manipulate the accounting, figures just to impress the shareholders. So just to impress the shareholders that, of course, shareholders will, they will like to invest those companies who can give a lot of dividends to them. Siapa tak suka dapat dividen tinggi kan? But towards the end, contoh macam kita tabung haji lah, even Islamic punya orang cakap benchmark pun boleh people question. So that's why you can see that this is the bridge about the issues about integrity and also ethics. Okay, so the corporate governance is actually involved in overseeing, oversight in area where owner, manager, and members of the board may have conflict of interest. So that's why corporate governance and ethics. Corporate governance is in the payung ataupun the umbrella of ethics. Yeah, so corporate governance is just one particular branch. Yeah, maksudnya kat pokok yang besar tu, there's a lot of, yeah. So that means the corporate governance is actually one of the arm, or one of the branch of the ethics, yeah, and integrity. Okay, so this is actually what do you call that? A process, or maybe just to avoid, yeah, the conflict of interest, yeah, just to avoid certain unnecessary redundancy of responsibilities. So dia tak nak, ya, board of members ada yang bekerja sebagai director ataupun as the C-suite, C executive, ya, in the company. Tak boleh. Ya, kalau you board of you are the shareholders, ya, susah ataupun is actually a conflict of interest if you are working as a director or maybe the C executive in the company, because that's what you shareholders kan, of course you nak the best thing, yeah, for the company, but you have to remember you are abide. That means you need to pledge, yeah, with the rules and regulation and the KPI and the SOP and whatever regulation that is actually mandated in the company. Tak boleh, memang tak boleh. So it's against the interest, yeah, conflict of interest, yeah. Like contoh macam this has happened also in HR, husband and wife working on same department. Susah, memang tak boleh. Boleh, tapi different department. Nanti ada conflict of interest. Ya, nanti ada conflict of interest of that kind of thing. Ya. So corporate governance is the relationship among various participants. This is Mong and Mino. Ya, ataupun Minau. Ya, back in 2004. So when you read about this Monk and Minnow 2004, they determined about this solely for what is actually the do and don'ts for the CEO and shareholders and also the executive. Yeah. Okay. So the corporate governance is a relationship among the various participants in determining the direction and performance of the corporation. So the primary participant will be the shareholder, yeah, the management, the C executive, and also the board of directors. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes the board of directors also, they are the, what do you call it? Sometimes they are, I mean, it's for easier for you to understand lah. It's actually three participants, which is the shareholders, the management, and also the board of directors. Okay. And then the corporate governance, yeah, it's actually a strong positive correlation between the corporate governance and their stock price performance. Yeah. Okay, this is the relationship. Okay, so according to Mong and Minau, yeah, shareholders is actually, there is actually few, yeah, component just now that I already mentioned. So this is actually the shareholders' right. So they say that they have to protect and enhance their shareholders' right, including the right to vote. So they have to vote. For example, if you are the shareholder, so for katakanlah Maxis dia buka, yeah, for IPO. So that means you are the shareholder. So definitely you have the what they call the right to vote, yeah, because you are part of the shareholders also. So they will give the proxy vote, yeah. So they will give you the statement as sebelum you have to throw the vote, yeah. Okay, so you can look at what is actually the they want to change. For example, dia kena beritahu, yeah. So the company have to inform the shareholders apa yang dia nak buat, yeah. For example, maybe the next year itself, contohnya, yeah. So they want to implement certain system ke, they want to buy something, yeah, because it's your money. So they have, I mean, the shareholder need to know, yeah, apa yang company tu belanja, apa yang company tu want to buy, apa yang company tu want to the direction of the business. They have to do. Yeah, you have to put it on this the meeting ataupun dia punya shareholder punya report to itself. Yeah, so before that, or maybe they want to vote, yeah, for example, maybe they have to vote something, so they have to mention in that particular clause. Yeah, So they have to right to vote on the key corporate decision, access to information, and the ability to hold the management accountable through mechanisms such as proxy voting. Yang saya cakap tadi lah. Proxy voting ni contohnya, katakanlah you tak, maksudnya you lantik seseorang, ya, contohnya from the C-suites ataupun the management, to be act like you as the what do you call shareholders. Mungkin ada sebab lah you tak ada, mungkin you don't know well about what is actually, but you just dump the money saja kan. So you get the proxy. So that means the management yang betul-betul yang you tahu ada capabilities or maybe dia ada caliber. So proxy tu maksudnya you bagi apa ni, management tu vote on behalf of you. Itu dia namakan proxy. Itu dia namakan proxy voting. So sometimes you don't know what is going on in the company. Kalau katakanlah you one of the shareholders of the IPO, you tak tahu. So you have to get the what do you call that? You have this mechanism of this proxy voting itself. So definitely you have you're already through your rights because you lantik you punya proxy. You lantik you punya proxy. Adalah prosedur dia. So kalau ada any changes, any direction of the company, dia akan letak dekat dalam clause tu. So the proxy, that means you give the mandate to the proxy, to vote on behalf of you. Okay, of course dia ada dia punya surat-surat that you have to sign, the document have to sign. Okay. And then the board independence of accountability. Board, according to Mong and also Minau, they say it's very important, whereby they have diverse board of directors. Janganlah satu. Kalau you perasan, kalau you tengok you punya board of directors, dia ada dia ada diverse kind of orang cakap dia punya skills. Ada yang daripada agriculture, ada yang daripada legal, ada yang daripada finance, ada yang daripada contohnya more on apa ni, dia pernah serve the government, maybe dia pernah bekerja as in the government sector. So people, if let's say I'm the shareholders, I tengok board of directors who have diverse kind of discipline, so I rasa selamat. That means they know, because director also, they also have to responsible what is actually the direction of the company. So they must have diverse board of director experience itself. Kalau you tengok dekat PMP ke, Tenaga Nasional ke, memang kalau you tengok board of directors, memang dia orang ada bidang-bidang dia. Ada bidang daripada, contoh macam saya cakap tadi lah, agriculture, ada bidang daripada solar, ada bidang daripada account, finance, ada bidang daripada, for example, maybe from, katakanlah dia from the government, dia dalam last time dia bekerja di MOF, Ministry of Finance, ada bidang. So ada banyak. So dia punya, maksudnya kalau the board of directors dia punya ilmu dia very diverse. So definitely they know what is actually the direction of the company. So nanti dia akan complain or maybe they give some ideas. So that's why accountability tu kena penting. Dia tak boleh ambil dia punya, orang cakap dia punya nepotism. You know what's a nepotism? Maksudnya dia punya kroni-kroni saja. Sebab nanti dia kena, benda-benda ni semua dia kena hantar, kalau macam Berhad company, dia kena hantar dekat dia punya, contohnya dekat Suruhanjaya. Pun cakap contohnya untuk apa ni, saham tu saya dah lupa dah apa Suruhanjaya dia. So like CSR, dia orang conduct CSR apa semua tu, dia akan hantar report tu dekat Suruhanjaya tu. So that is actually how they control all this corporate governance and also ethics in the company. So macam CSR, macam corporate, macam public listed company, memang dia kena buat CSR. That is actually one of the activities, for the Berhad company, because they have to reflect on that. Saya dah lupa lah nama dia. Maybe I can just read. Security Council. Dia kena report. Bukan dia suka-suka nak buat CSR. Tak ada, dia company mana dia suka nak keluar duit. They have to. Kalau tak, nanti dia kena answerable to the council itself. Nanti dia bagi surat. Saya pernah dapat, saya pernah buat surat tu. So you nak buat CSR dengan siapa? Dengan student university ke, dengan community ke, it's up to you. You have to give the report. Bagi dia punya gambar-gambar semua. Ambil gambar sebanyak mana yang mungkin buat dalam report tu. They call it CSR report. Okay, so that is actually board independence and accountability. So that means they have to advocate a very strong board oversight and also accountability mechanism to provide conflict of interest. Not husband and wife kerja, husband and wife kerja in the same, what do you call that? The participants itself. Tak boleh. Mesti tak boleh ada orang cakap kalau ada koroni-koroni tu semua they can question, they can bring this to the council. So ingat senang nak buat company, bukan senang Okay. Alright, so executive compensation. According to Monks and Binau, they said they critique where executive compensation melampau-lampau sangat. That's why nanti later I bagi you the case study in the class. Not the actual assessment. Kenapa CEO of America paling tinggi sekali gaji dia? Compared to the rest of the globe itself. Tinggi gaji dia. Kita tengok Bob Iger tu yang Disney punya CEO tu, gaji dia punya banyak berjuta. Satu tahun tu berjuta dia dapat. Sekali lah bagilah dengan 12. Terkejut je, banyak ni gaji dia. Itu on the top of it ada perks lagi. Ada orang cakap helikopter lah. Imagine lah kalau. So sometimes this is the issue because dia punya compensation tu is too high. Macam kita ni, macam gitu terlampau. The salary of the staff is actually sikit, dia punya gaji, the CEO itself is melampau-lampau sangat. So they critique excessive executive compensation practices and also advocate for greater alignment between the executive pay and also the corporate performance. So you perasan tak ada satu, tak nak cakap siapa lah satu datuk tu dia dapat gaji based on lantikan dia dengan subsidiary company dia. Satu, dia katakanlah dia ada 10 subsidiary company, semua dia jadi dia punya, orang cakap dia punya, director dia. Ataupun dia punya, ni lah, dia jadi CEO, dia jadi director ni, betul dia jadi CEO ni. Company-company dia yang lain. Actually, barat mana boleh. Tapi tak tahu macam mana boleh lepas. So maksudnya boleh gaji sampai 20,000, 30,000 sebulan. Sebab dia punya gaji tu katakanlah satu company tu 10,000 ataupun 20,000 kalilah dengan 5 dah 100,000 gaji dia. Inilah dia tak ada corporate governance ni. Dia tak boleh conflict of interest with certain, kalau you ada subsidiary company, you tak boleh letak you director, you ni pula kat company, kat subsidiary company. Again, tak boleh. Memang tak boleh. Sebab benda-benda semua memang ada conflict of interest. Tapi saya pun tak tahu macam mana boleh lepas. Macam mana audit dia boleh go through benda-benda ni semua. Same orang tapi dia ada banyak orang cakap title dekat subsidiary company. Title ni boleh lah. Tapi title dia masuk, contohnya macam dia board of director lah. Ataupun dia adalah dia punya as a CEO lah. Semua mana boleh, tak boleh macam tu. Kalau you have a few subsidiary, kalau you dilantik sebagai ni boleh, tapi jangan ada mempunyai pengaruh di situ ataupun the conflict of interest at that particular organisation. So kalau you tengok macam company besar pun, mana ada dia ada katakanlah dia ada 10 company, mana ada dia, kalau you tengok tak ada satu CEO, dia pegang company tu besar as the head, satu CEO saja, yang lain tu semua ada dia ada dia punya eksekutif yang lain. Tapi saya pelik macam mana boleh lepas macam tu. Boleh lepas yang dia punya gaji tu based on company-company yang dia ada. And then saya shareholder dia pun macam agree pula. Shareholder dia ada shareholder dia, company tu besar, shareholder dia, and then agree pula dia lantik sebagai. So it conflict of interest, tak boleh. You cannot run and you also own the share. Tak boleh macam tu. You run maksudnya you bekerja, tapi kalau macam CEO tu dilantik oleh shareholder, boleh. Kalau macam CEO tu dilantik oleh shareholder, boleh. Dia memang kena lantik. Memang kena lantik siapa. Contohnya macam dekat Pucat Niaga, dia orang lantik managing director anak dia. Sebab CEO tu dia paling banyak lah shareholder dia. Tapi itu akan jadi macam boleh-boleh, tapi orang akan cakap ada nepotism kat situ lah. Nepotism kat situ. Sebab dia lantik anak dia jadi director. Tapi orang akan nampak walaupun it's not very direct because shareholders is really pass the motion ya untuk lantik dia punya anak lelaki dia jadi managing director, tapi orang akan nampak environment. It's not a very healthy kind of governance sebab dia boleh lantik lah anak dia, tapi nampak tak kalau macam kita nanti kata kita sebagai stakeholders kita akan nampak ini adalah company nepotism. Kau tahu tak nepotism tu apa? Dia pilih anak-anak dia, saudara mara dia, datuk dia, sibling dia sebagai dia punya sebagai dia punya itulah pemegang mempunyai kepentingan lah dekat company tu. Malaysia boleh. Memang betul. Saya tengok kalau macam company tu kalau company tu family company tak apa. Ini berhad company. Berhad company normally dia ada dia punya shareholders. Public listed company. So saya cakap kenapa pula? Tapi sekarang ni saya rasa dia jadi managing director I think about 2 years saja. Sekarang dia dah tak ada. Mungkin dah ada sebab dia orang dah tukar shareholders. So shareholder tu tak lantik dia sebagai managing director, so dia dah jadi director biasa. Sebab managing director dia manage semua semua department. Semua company tu itself. Sebab dia ada subsidiary company juga. Saya cakap, masa saya masuk tu pun saya cakap, kenapa dia lantik apalah dia punya anak? Boleh, memang boleh. Tapi orang akan nampak that is actually something like shadowing. Dia akan shadow dia punya bapak dia punya bapak dia punya legacy. Okay? Alright, so ethical leadership, we will emphasis on the role of corporate leader in the setting of the tone of ethical behavior and promoting culture for integrity within the organization. Ini ethical lah. So, Monks and say ethical leadership that prioritize the interest of the stakeholder must uphold the standard of corporate governance. So, saya cakap corporate governance, so it's part of ethical. Ethical leadership. Ethical leadership. So, stakeholder ini adalah stakeholder dan shareholder is two different thing. Stakeholder tu maksudnya orang yang mempunyai kepentingan. Contohnya employee, contohnya public, contohnya reporter, contohnya community. So they recognize the importance of engaging the wide range of stakeholders, including the communities. 10 we take a break. Corporate decision making and the rest. Okay, so now it's actually a very flawed. Maksudnya ini yang tak corporate governance yang saya cakap. Banyak case of unethical conduct. So Enron, Enron. Back in 2000. Tapi benda ni dah started back on 80s. So kalau you tengok but the highlight just now I say 80s is not 80s, it's actually for Android lah. Tapi kalau untuk yang corporate governance they already started earlier back on 80s. So ada isu banyak tau during 80s itself. Tapi yang mencetus sebab company yang besar-besar ni orang macam like Arthur Anderson kita tengok macam company bagus auditing firm tapi kenapa dia buat benda macam ni. WorldCom, Volkswagen, Boeing, Uber, semua adalah breach of corporate governance. Okay, Enron collapsed in 2001 because of the scandal. Scandal issues of they fraud the accounting. Dia punya statement tu dia tipu. Fraud and manipulate the financial statement to hide the debt, and definitely shareholder masa tu tak tahu. Tapi dah of course kalau dah lama dia akan jadi macam duit dah tinggal sikit, so shareholder dah dapat dividen kurang. So shareholder tertanya-tanya, kenapa tiba-tiba duit diorang sikit, dividen diorang sikit? Because for example maybe last year you already got billions of money, and then suddenly it reduced to half. So of course you as a shareholder you ask this question, kenapa? And then the shareholder they can pass motion, they can pass the vote to check. Itu sebabnya shareholder ni dia mesti keluar daripada entity ataupun participation of the management itself or the executive. Kenapa? Sebab benda ni terjadi. Kenapa? Diorang boleh investigate apa yang terjadi dalam company. So that's why diorang tak boleh berkepentingan dalam tu. Faham tak? Itu sebabnya dia tidak boleh ada berkepentingan di dalam company, sebab kalau apa-apa terjadi ya, diorang boleh ask to conduct a investigation about the company. Itu sebabnya kalau shareholder dia mesti lantik ya sesiapa untuk menjalankan amanah sebagai ya, I mean for the executive inside the company. Executive tu bukan executive yang you executive yang ni tau. Executive tu is a C executive. Ya, dia orang pegang pangkat yang tinggi dalam company. So dia boleh bagi direction, I mean dia boleh bagi investigation, dia boleh check. So they can hire the auditor, ya, to check what is going on. Betul ke ada fraud on accounting? Macam tabung haji kan, kita tahu kan. Dia buat fraud benda-benda macam ni lah. It's actually controlled by whom? Tabung haji is controlled by whom? Because of that, dia tak nak cakap siapa kan. So, dia pun dah kena tangkap, dia pun dah kena tunggu masa untuk dimasuk mahkamah. Okay? So, the shareholder lost millions of dollars, the employee lost their job, and also retirement saving. A scandal led to the dissolution of Arthur Andersen. Arthur Andersen is a very big company at that time. Big company at that time. Besar Arthur Andersen ni kalau you tengok company dia. So big. And why they have to manipulate? Dia ni audit tau. Audit sendiri yang manipulate juga. Macam mana tu? Audit yang kita nak orang cakap have to show the ethics, tapi dia sendiri yang mungkinlah dia kena bayar lah dengan Enron ni, mana kita tahu. Yeah. So the issue is, you look at this scandal. It's actually a history scandal in that corporate governance, or sometimes they call it unethical conduct. Yeah, you can just Google and have a look at Enron, WorldCom, itu semua adalah company-company besar. No, I think shareholder juga yang complain. I think lepas tu kan lepas dia orang tangkap isu tu, you tengok dia punya dividen dah rendah. Perasan tak? Lepas sebab saya pun ada account dekat. Ya, dia orang memanglah akan loss, tapi dia orang ni pandai ya. So whatever dia tahan sekejap saja, maybe 1 year, 2 years. Lepas tu dah you akan nampak ya, shareholders dah mengamuk, they have conducted the investigation and they found out the fraud. Jadi you tengok tak, it reflect ya. After they found that particular case itself, you can see the dividend itself. Sebab saya rasa yang mengadu tu pun orang dalam juga ya. Shareholder mesti tahu punya. Takkan dia nak bagi, dia mesti dah dalam first year, second year tu dia tak perasan. Mungkin the third year itself dia akan perasan, kenapa tiba-tiba dia punya dividend merosot. This is what happened. Memang the first year, second year you still boleh sustain lagi. Boleh je, boleh sustain lagi. Tapi come to the third year, fourth year, definitely. But you nak korek dividend you kat mana? Yeah, so from there, yeah, shareholders is actually asking, and then definitely they have already informed. Yeah, manipulating on the dividend itself. Okay, on the accounting fraud. Okay, Volkswagen 2015. Ini issues on the illegal software. Saya dah cerita dah pasal diesel. Ya, diesel punya isu tu. Ya, dia pakai illegal software just to shut the mouth of the authority. Ya, they cheat on the emission test. Dia pakai time tu je. Tapi lepas habis test tu dia buka. So I think ini pun dia punya staff dia beritahu. Kalau tak macam mana dia orang tahu kan. So the scandal led to a massive recall, millions of dollars in fines and settlement. CEO dia kena have to step down. And it's actually a very bad reputation. Dia dah, memang accounting ni memang lama manipulate. Dia bukannya sekejap saja. Tapi makin lama they will question lah, definitely, because dia orang kena declare tau nanti. They have to declare all this to the shareholders. So that's why mungkin director yang pandai accounting tu akan tanya, dia nampak macam something which is fishy. Kan? So they will open their mouth lah, and then they will check, they will investigate lah. So they will, kadang-kadang dia orang tak pakai auditor company tu, dia pakai external auditor. Sebab dia tahu company punya auditor boleh sepakat dengan company tu. So they will hire external auditor. Like Kasim and Chan. You know Kasim and Chan? Kasim and Chan is actually a very good audit. Kasim and Chan. Tahu kan? Dekat sebelah, dekat apa ni? Depan tabung haji punya tu. Kasim and Chan, lepas tu, itu bukan. Itu dia punya building. Kasim and Chan is near to, masa saya kerja dekat M-Bank tu, is actually kat jalan dia. Not jalan crossing. Dekat depan Raja Sulan, ya, belakang Raja Sulan. Dekat tempat siapa tu yang CEO M-Bank tu yang kena bunuh tu. Tempat parking kat situ lah. Itu Kasim Chan. Definitely they will know when the evidence is down. So definitely they will know. They will sense. Biasanya kita akan tahu. Kenapa tiba-tiba boleh reduce pula? Yeah. Okay, so that is Volkswagen, yeah, because this is another scandal. Company yang besar-besar ni, Volkswagen, you know, Honda dia tak skandal sebab apa? Dia call back dia punya, dia call back dia punya ni, kereta, dia punya ABS is not working. I think Vios punya kereta, ya. Itu bukan dia skandal sebab dia inform, they already make the mistake and then dia berjaya, I mean they declare and then they betulkan dia punya ABS. ABS tau kan, ABS yang dekat ABS ni kalau you accident dia akan pecah sendiri. So that's why you tak boleh, you kalau perempuan ni dia suka duduk kursi kat dekat, dia dekat dengan steering. Tapi barat dia boleh pecah dan dia boleh attack dia punya lung tau. So you boleh lung boleh hurt. ABS ni dia punya impact is very 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 rampant. Dia akan meletup because they want to save you from keluar cermin tu. So that's why you kena duduk kereta ataupun you punya seat tu tak boleh. Kalau kaki pendek macam I memang susah sikit lah. So memang dia punya standard, standard punya distance. Kalau ABS tu dia keluar meletup and then at least it will cover your face and also your chest itself. Okay. That's pun ada. Okay lah, I'm not so sure. Belum baca lagi. Okay, Boeing. Boeing is actually another issue. Ada satu ni, dia punya 737 aircraft ni ada dua fatalities. Maksudnya ada dua fatal. Maksudnya ramai orang mati lah. You tahu lah. Satu kapal terbang katakanlah 200 kali dua dah kat almost 400 lebih. So they have concern about the safety culture and also the regulatory oversight. So the investigation revealed that there is actually a design flaw, in lapse in the certification process. Tengok, because of this thing, macam kita tengok macam helikopter yang tentera punya helikopter yang dia bawa tu kan ada banyak kes yang ramai, ada bukan ramai lah, maksudnya ada fatality punya kes. So dia orang check memanglah ada flaws in the maintenance, kan, maintenance diorang not updated, so matilah. Dia doing the helicopter, diorang pakai helikopter tu. Nuri punya helikopter, I still remember. So gambar keluar, takutnya. Yang kes yang baru-baru terjadi dekat Shah Alam tu, kita tak tahu kan, still lagi under investigation. Yang tiba-tiba dia meletup dekat tepi, dekat tengah jalan, yang rider tu mati tu semua kan. So benda-benda macam ni lah, kita pun tak tahu, is it by the flaws itself or the design, is it because of pilot punya problem, kita tak tahu. Macam yang last year punya case, dekat Shah Alam tu, yang dia meletup on the road itself. Okay, so that is actually they still investigate. Kita belum tahu lagi apa yang terjadi about that particular aircraft. Okay, so that is actually the example. Ada banyak sebenarnya, but I can't just inform you of all these things. Okay, now we go to the by Burley and also Means, 1932. You tengok, Burley and Means ialah yang cerita pasal separation ni. Burley and Means ialah cerita pasal separation of ownership ni. Kenapa tak boleh? Kenapa dia kena separate? Because of Burley and Means said is actually because of modern corporation, the ownership and share have to be dispersed among the shareholders and then they controlled by the corporation by the managers. So maksudnya shareholder tu yes, and then tapi corporation must run by the manager, the executive. Okay. Managerial discretion. So managers may prioritize their own interest and also the objective other than maximizing the. So maksudnya, of course lah, shareholder tu dia punya routine ataupun dia punya role is actually to maximize diorang punya wealth. Lagi banyak company tu buat profit, lagi banyak dia punya dividend. Tapi dia tak boleh melanggar. That's why they call it managerial discretion. Itu antara manager punya discrete Kalau manager kata kita tak boleh guna pakai, for example bribery, ya. So dia kena mean the shareholders have to what do you call that, follow lah, maksudnya kena ikut lah, mana boleh kita guna bribery, mana kita boleh pakai unethical conduct, walaupun benda-benda tu semua can increase the revenue of the company. That's why they call it managerial discretion. Yeah, and also agency problem. So shareholders principle, ini memang selalu always have the conflict of interest sebab shareholders selalu nak naikkan dia punya dividend. Yeah, and then the manager have to control whatever that they have to achieve the goal. So kadang-kadang the goal tak, I mean, it's not really giving a same direction to the shareholder punya interest. Okay. So that shareholders as a principal delegate decision making authority to managers as agent, but may struggle to monitor and also control the managerial behavior effectively. So this agency problem can lead to conflict of interest, inefficiencies, and also value destroying decision. So this is actually happen banyak company lah. Shareholder dia nak macam ni, and also the managerial they want it. That's why they call it, both of it is actually called agency problem. Yeah. Okay, this is all by Valet and Means, yeah, 1932. Okay. So they argue legal implication. They said that legal framework must cover the managerial discretion. Tak boleh. So maksudnya they have to make sure that they have to bind with the law. Katakanlah shareholder kata, you accept lah bribery, you know, it's actually we can make money. No, we have to go back to the legal. We have to imply, I mean, nasib baik ada legal. Kalau tak ada legal, habis semua kita akan jadi unethical. So legal ni maksudnya to protect, protect the managerial punya discretion. Sebab when shareholder, itu sebabnya shareholder dia tak boleh ganggu tau. Kerja managerial ni dia tak boleh datang setiap bulan. Dia ada datang ada certain je. Ya. Last time saya dalam masa exco tu saya dapat dia exco adalah setiap 1 month ada exco. Lepas tu nanti kalau ada few, contohnya macam selalunya biasanya shareholder dia akan datang ya quarterly, half yearly and 3 kali setahun lah macam tu. Ya, ataupun less than that. Dia tak boleh kacau the managerial punya discretion. Kalau dia kacau dia jadi conflict of interest lah. I mean the Burley and Meads tadi tu yang cerita pun sama juga. Ya, apa nama dia? Saya pun dah lupa. Monks and Minor. Ya. Okay, rule of institutional investors. Kita break pukul apa sekarang ni? Pukul 10. I think 10:30 lah kita break I just want to finish this and then I can concentrate on design and also the exam. 10:30. Okay, the legal framework. Legal framework often favored the managerial discretion. Okay, done. Role of institutional investors, for example, contohnya macam pension fund. Kita pun ada pension fund kan, kawak they call it, kelab kumpulan pesara. Itu pun dah kena, because one of the directors is my friend, dia pun cakap, aduh, aku pun nasib baik tak kena, tak kena terlibat juga dengan kes yang dia orang ambil, to cover the yalah M1DB tu kan, yang apa kawak kelab kumpulan kewangan pesara kan. Okay, so that is actually sometimes this pension fund also pun dia orang tak boleh, because dia orang pun ada interest of conflict of interest, sebab dia orang ni adalah investors yang daripada boleh cakap contohnya pension fund ataupun mutual fund ataupun with the corporate governance, so they also have to maksudnya follow, tak boleh breach the agreement itself. So they noted that while institutional investors could present shareholders interest and also exert the influence of the corporate board, their effectiveness is monitoring and disciplining the managerial varied depending on the factors as ownership, concentration and regulatory environment. So ini pun adalah salah satu dia punya fungsi of the institutional investor. Okay, and the last one is actually the implication of public policy. Maksudnya have to be transparent. Itu sebab dia orang tengok dalam surat khabar, dia orang kena every year dia orang kena announce dia orang punya statement. Baca tak? Asal khabar pun tak baca kan? Memang tak tahulah. Dia kena declare, inilah sebabnya, bukan dia suka-suka nak buat pun. Ini, disebabkan ini. Public, they need to know what is going on. Yeah, what is actually transparent, for example, apa dia orang punya amount tu. Contohnya, dia punya, katakanlah you the shareholder kan, contohnya Maxis. Pernah Maxis buka untuk IPO. I still remember. Yeah, buka. So, that means they have to, sebab kenapa dia, kalau you belajar balik, why they have to do IPO, sebab dia orang tak ada funding. So, dia orang jual share, so orang beli dia orang punya share, so duit masuk dalam company. That is actually the function of IPO. You know what's IPO? Initial Public Offering. Ya, so company tu dia ada share dia sendiri. So dia nak duit, dia nak cash cepat. Salah satu caranya dia jual dia punya share. Ya, berapa lot lah, contohnya 1 lot ke 2 lot ke. Ya, so dia orang beli because kita beli by lot. Ya, 1 lot ke 2 lot. 1 lot tu ada 1,000 unit. 1 unit tu katakanlah RM20. 2 kali lah dengan berapa lot dia nak beli. Contoh ya. Okay, so they have to declare all this kind of thing to the public. Ya, berapa share dia orang ada, ya, siapa dia orang punya shareholder, ya, siapa ni, siapa tu, dia orang have to inform. Di dalam website pun sama, sebab ini pun one of the website tu untuk ni lah, untuk contohnya dia punya annual ya, bank statement, ya, annual statement Islam. So dia orang kita boleh tengok. Dan dia punya director, ya. So director tu pun kita, dalam director tu pun kita tahu apa dia punya fungsi-fungsi dia, ya. Contohnya board of director pun, sebab board of director ada yang jadi director tau, memang boleh. Sebab masa dia kerja dekat company Puncak Niaga tu, board of director dia, contohnya ada seorang tu, dia jaga dia punya, contohnya dia adalah, say, what do you call, dia jaga finance. So board of director pun sama juga, dilantik oleh shareholder juga. Ya. So of course dia dapat CEO tu, dia boleh bagi suggestion siapa dia boleh jadi board of directors. Dia pun jadi juga, ya, director untuk finance department juga. Boleh, itu boleh. Ya, sebab dia tidak memberi, maksudnya dia tak ada bagi fund, dia tak ada bagi duit. Dia bekerja saja. Itu sebabnya buat shareholder tu dia bagi duit ke company. So dia tak boleh ada kepentingan dekat dalam company tu. Kalau dia bagi duit, dia tak ada dapat, contohnya tak boleh, ya, have the manager punya discreet. Tapi kalau dia tak contribute duit, dia boleh jadi, ya, manager discreet, ya, managerial discreet itself. Okay, so public policy, they have to make sure it have to be transparency. So tengok kalau macam they have to do the CSR, tu semua adalah part of the corporate governance punya issue lah, ya. So kalau tak ada ni, ya, orang tak tahu contohnya, sebab dia kena, macam saya cakap, setiap tahun mesti ada dia punya report, they have to send to the Suruhanjaya. Ya, Suruhanjaya Security. Sebab diorang ni semua berhad company, diorang ada diorang punya, ya, maksudnya dia berdaftar di Suruhanjaya Security. Okay, so why we have to study about design? Because design sometimes, as I mentioned, yeah, because certain changes definitely will have some impact on the design. Yeah, so let's have a look at what will we cover, yeah, for this topic. So the first one, you have to understand, yeah, the structure itself. Yeah, so what is actually the firm organizational structure? So if you learn about management, yeah, principle of operational management, so you learn what is actually the design, yeah, of a company. So they're based on, for example, yeah, what is actually the, we've got to touch what is actually the importance of the structure and what is actually the basic blocks of the structure, and also what is actually advantages and disadvantages of the structure. Okay, so the first one, we got to look at the importance of structure. So because this structure is very important, for example, that you have your org chart, you have your hierarchical, yeah. So this is actually to clarify your roles and responsibilities. So whatever that you receive your letter about your job, description, so you also be driving onto the structure itself in the company. So you will know, okay, your responsibility, you will clarify your roles. So this will define your hierarchy and your authority. Okay, so what is actually your rank and what is your authority? So this is actually in the structure. Okay, if so many people is actually having the, in one particular position, definitely it will not, yeah, that means they will question the authority itself, yeah, because normally authority, you will report to one particular supervisor or one particular manager. You cannot report to so many manager, yeah, because you have to look at your who you will report to, yeah, in your contract. Okay, the second one is to facilitate the coordination and also collaboration, because with this structure enables you to coordinate and also collaborate, yeah. For example, maybe on cross department, yeah, teams, and also in same department, teams and also individuals. So you will know, yeah, if let's say if you don't have any structure, so you don't know who is actually that you have to liaise with, yeah. For example, who is the head of department for IT, yeah. So definitely who you want to address, who want to give email, yeah, if you don't know the head of department, because whatever that you want to, for example, that if one particular department you want to ask, from other department, you have to get the consent from the head of department first. You can't simply ambush and then ask another person to do it, to get you something. No, you have to get the proper channel. So you need to get the head, yeah, to get to the approval first, and then later, yeah, you can request what you want to request. Yeah, for example, like if let's say your computer is actually is you cannot on your computer, yeah, so that computer is actually belong to the company, so you cannot just call IT. So IT said, please fill up the ticket. So ticket means that you have to request, yeah, you have to fill up the form. So the ticket, they have the serial number, yeah, so from there you can follow up with the serial number, and then they can just collect, yeah, your laptop, and then they can just repair. And then after that one also, after they finish their job, you also have to fill up, yeah, that means the completion of the job itself. So this is actually some sort of evidence that they have completed their job. Okay, so that is actually how this structure is all about. You can't simply, go to another department and get, yeah, and then fulfill your request by not concerning, yeah, you by not having any consent from the head of department itself, because you already interfere, yeah, other departments responsibility. Okay, so promote efficiency and also productivity. So definitely you will give the clearer, yeah, what is actually your operation, what is actually your will influence the productivity. If let's say you're working, yeah, for example, maybe in that particular department, or maybe you are working in the factory itself, yeah, so it will give you, the structure will determine, yeah, for example, that you're actually reporting to your supervisor, and then what is actually that it will increase the productivity lah, in a very long term. Yeah, it will promote efficiency and productivity, and it will support the strategic alliance, yeah, the goals or objective, yeah, and also it will communicate better communication, yeah, because like the message will, manager will disseminate the message accordingly, yeah. And then, for example, it will facilitate the change management if let's say any changes, yeah, in the transformation, yeah, as you learn in ODC, yeah, organizational development and change. So this is very important, because from there, yeah, the structure will, for example, maybe they have to redundant, or maybe they have to what do you call that, maybe it's particular obsolete, yeah, on the function itself, so they can just look at the structure. So those who actually, yeah, redundant job or redundant responsibility, they can have the changes itself, yeah. So that is actually the structure is very important. So this is very general, so maybe, yeah, some maybe more, yeah, intense, yes, what do you call that, the importance, maybe you have it, yeah, in your company itself. So this is just a very brief one. Okay, why we need to have the design, yeah, because that is actually the framework, yeah, the structure for business and the framework for delivering the core qualities. So it will attribute to, yeah, because most of the of the performance of the company have a very poor, yeah, organizational design. So this poor organizational design will reflect on confusion, will reflect on failure, yeah, will reflect on redundancy. Yeah, so that is actually why designing is very important. Okay, so to be effective, the company have to align, yeah, the business strategy and their market environment towards the organizational design. Okay, so that means this is actually the structure itself. Okay, this is actually the basic, yeah, structure that based on the one that you have seen. Yeah, maybe you're familiar with org chart, division of labor. Yeah, so division of labor is actually most towards, for example, yeah, it's a process of splitting up the task series of smaller tasks, yeah, which is performed by specialists. Okay, so this one is according to Greece historian. Yeah, Xenophon wrote about the division of labor in shoes making. So one person cut out the shoes, another one, yeah, sewed the shoe, the upper to together, and also the third one assemble the parts. Yeah. Okay, that one is division. So that one is mostly more on the factory lah. Yeah, division of labor. And then the org chart, definitely it will depict the structure. This is all called design. Okay, informal linkage, definitely this one is actually, for example, that two departments had built a relationship, better collaboration when the department, yeah, a mentor relationship can have, that means they, what do you call that? They have, this is not informal lah, yeah. So for example, another department, yeah, can have, for example, maybe you're very good in HR department or accounting department, you have a relationship. Yeah, so this is actually department, you can have some information. So you don't need to have some email to send to them, yeah, or maybe formal communication. You want to get some, certain information without any, you know, in a very fast manner, in a very, you just want to get some particular confirmation. So you don't need to email or don't need to have a formality. So you can just have the information linking, yeah, linkage, whereby you can have some information because you are very close, yeah, with that particular department or with that particular staff. Yeah, so maybe you can want to get just one or two opinion, yeah, from the experienced staff. Yeah, so you can just, that is actually the blocks is all about, yeah, the structure. Okay, and then vertical, this is actually from superior to subordinate, yeah, that means from up to down. Yeah, so this linkage shows the line of responsibility through which supervisor delegate the authority to subordinate, and then also to oversees all the activities, yeah, performances. Horizontal is more on equals in, for example, the committee, so they are in the, yeah, straight, that means H. Vertical is actually from up to down. Yeah, horizontal is actually from the equal, yeah, equals in the organization, for example, like committee, yeah, and the task force. So they have horizontal linkage. This is also another structure. Unity of command, that means you have to report only to one supervisor. So you already learned this in operational management. Yeah, it's very important, unity of command. Yeah, according to Henry Fayol, 14th principle of management, unity of command, that you have to report to only one supervisor. So if let's say you have another supervisor, yeah, or maybe another manager instruct you to do, you have to look at the contract. Yeah, look at the contract. Who is actually that you need to report to? Yeah, if let's say that fellow, you have to report to that fellow. Yeah, for example, maybe the clerk have to report to maybe to the assistant manager. So they have to report to the assistant manager. Yeah, so by right, if let's say if the manager wants something, they have to give the instruction to the AM, and the AM will instruct, yeah, to the clerk itself. This is actually unity of command. Only one supervisor, according to Henry Fayol, 14th principle of management. Yeah. Okay, so next is creating the structure. So this is actually 4, which is include the function, yeah, multi-division matrix, and also boundaryless, yeah, boundaryless. So the function is the same thing that you have in your company, yeah, for example, like marketing, human resource, technology, IT, yeah, customer service, yeah. So multi, if let's say they have some sort of, for example, like GE, yeah, GE, they have 6 production, yeah, for example, like energy, capital, home, business, yeah, same like Samsung also lah, they have so many structure. So in that particular structure, so sometimes they have their own HR information. If you study about marketing, SBU, they call it strategic business unit. So they have this multi-division structure. So they have this, for example, maybe the product by based on product or by base of geographic. So in that particular structure, also they have the functional structure inside. Functional structure in the multi divisional structure because of their maybe what do you call that? GE Energy is located in different location. Maybe what do you call aviation is located in different location. So they have their own functional structure in the multi-divisional structure. Okay, matrix is actually combination, hybrid they call it, between functional division, sometimes maybe because of you need to work, to complete the task, so you have to work with other department, other departments. So that's why they call it matrix. And boundaryless structure is actually they give you a freedom, to have their own what do you call that? For example, like it's actually flat. So this is actually more towards what do you call that? Silicon Valley, company. They are more on tech company. They are responsive to change environmental and also competitive forces must be quick. So they will decide, on their own decentralized decision. So nowadays you can see last time during 90s and 80s is more centralized, but nowadays you can see like Google, a big company, they already changing their concept of their structure to decentralized. Because to wait to get the approval for head office, it takes you, maybe months or maybe days. So that's the best. So that's why, because they want to have very quick answers or very quick, decision. So that's why they have to use this decentralized decision. So you can see a lot of this, of decision making nowadays is actually by decentralized. So it's actually more faster. So that's why they call it boundaryless, boundaryless organization. Okay, for those who just joined, please write your name. And then we already finished this functional. Because I already mentioned all. And then now we go to the final assessment. Final assessment. So this is the concentration I want you to, but try not to, what do you call that? Copy 100% of what, this is just an idea for you. This is an idea for you. The concentration of the final assessment. So because again, you have to pick from the case study. It's like what you did for your for Volkswagen. You have to remember. You have to remember. If let's say I ask you to do outside reading, I will state it there. External reading is required. It's actually in the question. Okay. So for example, like this is the concentration. That means it's actually 6 questions. So one case study, they have 3 questions. So 2 case study altogether is 6. Okay. So the first one is about joint venture. Joint venture. This is more on international strategy. Not the, because local also they have the international, local also they have joint venture, but my question is more on international joint venture. So what is actually the joint venture? I already mentioned last class, last week. It's about 2 or more company, joining together, to form, two or more companies join the joint venture with the birth of the third company. So the joint ventures partners are shared owners with the new firm. So they make sure that they have to change the company itself. They cannot just, for example, like Celcom DG, or maybe, for example, if let's say they must have a new company itself, per se. So 2 or more companies, they have the birth of the third company, and the joint venture partners are shared owners with the new firm. So they share. They share. So they don't want to have any discrepancy. So it's better to have the new birth. That's why they call it when they birth the third company. The birth of a third company. So because they are joining two companies, yeah, so they have their birth of the third company. So the joint venture partners are shared owners of the firm. With the joint venture, new company is always formed. So the arrangement is, yeah, they can vary as how much the partner owns and how much the partner has control. Yeah. So this one is actually a new company shared according to the ownership percentage. So it's actually how much, for example, like Sony Ericsson, who is earning more. So of course Sony is actually earning more, something like that lah. Okay. So Sony Ericsson is a joint venture of Sony Ericsson. So this is actually last week slides, yeah. But I just retrieve and then I explain again, yeah. Sony has a marginal player in the mobile phone market with a share of less than 1%, but Ericsson have third, yeah, due to the fire of because their sole supplier is actually Philips. Because of the fire, so they burned the factory, because they have, of course, it takes time to develop, yeah, the factory again. So so that's why the company joined Sony, because Sony, they have the expertise in audio and also the camera itself, yeah, image. The company couldn't fulfill the deadline, so they have to work with, yeah, Sony. Okay, so that is actually the issue. Okay, so this is actually the internal joint venture advantages. The first one will access to the new market. Yeah, for example, maybe because of one particular company have the expertise, so you join. Yeah, so maybe because of another company is already established. Yeah, so IGV International Joint Venture provide access to foreign market where the partners company already have established. Yeah, in the local. Okay, that is actually the first advantages. The second one, they share the resources and expertise because it's a joint venture. Yeah. So by partnering with a local company or foreign partners, so they can leverage the resources. Yeah, they can leverage on resources, they can leverage on the expertise, they can leverage on the capabilities. Yeah, because they want to be anchor in the market. So when they join together, definitely competitors will shy away. Yeah, they will yeah, they have I mean the market is actually they have the bigger share. So competitor cannot that means it's not easy for them to have to penetrate the market because of your existence, yeah, because of your joint venture itself. So risk sharing, yeah, allow companies to share the risk and the liabilities together. But normally it's actually, for example, maybe it can be short, long, it can be short. Yeah, like Sony Ericsson also, they take years, yeah, and then after that they dissolve, yeah, because of sometimes it's because of maybe they have different partners, yeah, different understanding, so that's why they have to dissolve, yeah. Okay, cost efficiency, they share the investment expenses and also overhead costs, yeah. And local market insights, so maybe they can provide insights for the local needs, yeah, local customers preference, yeah, so culture and also the culture and also the regulatory, yeah, requirement from the maybe from the state or maybe from the federal. So this is actually so whatever that I give here, yeah, you can have some idea. This is just an idea, yeah, and then you can have you can link to whatever the case study you know from the case study given. So this is actually, I'm giving you the answers already, but again, yeah, your marks, if you don't relate to the case studies, I will give you only half, because I already give you the answer. Yeah, there's no point, yeah, because you have to read and then you have to relate all the point to the case study. So case study question, you have to relate to the case. When I ask you to read external, yes, you can do. But again, yeah, when you have external reading, you must have citation. Yeah, if you don't have, when you 100% refer to the case study, you no need to have citation. Because normally case study answers, there's no citation because you refer to the case. But if you put it as the external sources, you have to put citation. Yeah, you have to put citation. Okay, that is actually another. That is the advantages of IGV. And then continue. It also gives some sort of networking and also alliances. Yeah. Okay, what's the difference between alliances and IGV? Alliances means that they don't, that means the cost they will not share. Yeah. For example, like Barnes and Noble and what do you call that? Starbucks. So whatever that the profit of Starbucks, Starbucks will collect. Whatever the Barnes and Noble, yeah, Barnes and Noble is actually a bookstore. Yeah. Okay. It's like MPH like that lah. Yeah. So they have Starbucks, yeah, in that particular bookstore itself. So alliance means they have separate, yeah, separate costing, yeah, on their and then profit also they will separate, yeah. But of course this IJV will develop, yeah, this networking itself, yeah, networking between the two, yeah, between the two company, yeah, between the two company, and they create opportunities with the local partners in government. So if you work with local, so definitely the government knows, the establishment of the local. So it's actually very good if you work with the local company because they already have the establishment or reputation with the locals government, yeah, with the government itself, yeah. Okay, and then it will diverse the risk, yeah, of course, yeah. It will make sure that it will diversify, yeah, their geographic and market risk exposure by expanding the multi-markets simultaneously. So this is actually, for example, like JV of international. Definitely, it will diverse the geographic. That means they have more location. Yeah, it will more business. They mean they will be more risk. I mean the diversification is actually lesser. If let's say, for example, like one particular company, yeah, they have it in what do you call that? Developing or underdeveloped, yeah, countries in the world. So definitely can reduce the cost. Yeah, so that's why you can see a lot of company, yeah, they move to the third world countries because the resources is very abundant, very big, and also the cost is actually very low. Okay, so speed to the market because they're actually joining, yeah, together, and then perhaps the local company, yeah, the joint venture of the local company will give a very quick trend to enter the market. So that's why you can see a lot of this JV, yeah, they are very successful because the local trust the brand. Yeah, the local trust the brand, and it's easier for the partners to also, yeah, penetrate the market. Okay, that's advantages. Okay, merger. Now, because my question is about JV and also acquisition. Yeah. So, but this one is also last week's slide. So, but my focus will be acquisition. Yeah? So, acquisition is actually buy over. Yeah, you buy the particular company, you acquired the particular company. So, acquisition over when company buys another. Yeah, sometimes it's actually buy merger. Merger is different as compared to acquisition. Merger is different. Yeah, merger is what do you call that? Something which is different as compared to acquired. So merger is actually mutual consent of their parties. I mean, they are both, yeah, signing to have the new entity, but they are not the same like IGV, yeah. But it's just a merger. Merger is different. Yeah, merger different as compared to JV itself. But don't focus on the merger because my question is actually both is focused on the acquisition. So acquisition is actually took over. So of course they have 100% of their decision. Of course they sometimes they can just what do you call it? It's not necessary to change their name. But merger, yes, they have to change their name. Yeah, for example, like MBank and also MBF. Yeah. So because that company, yeah, so they merge, yeah, they merge between these two, so they have MBank, so they have to change the company name, yeah. But acquisition no need because other company, maybe that particular company have the money, so they can just have, yeah, Will be taking over Citibank. Correct. Yeah. So you don't need to change their name. Tak payah. Yeah, because they buy. Tapi kalau merger, you kena pakai nama baru. Yeah. Dia punya nature of operation merger and JV is different. Tak sama langsung. Yeah. Okay. So, but your focus have to be only on acquisition. Okay. Alright. Share is actually belong to them lah. Yeah. There's no share issue. Power, of course, acquisition is actually much more have the obsolete say as compared to merger. Okay, so this is actually the question for assessment. What is actually the advantages? Same like JV just now, but this one is more focused on the concept of acquisition. Yeah? This one is actually for market expansion. So, for example, like Apple, they bought over a few companies. Yeah. Like Foxconn. Foxconn is actually owned by Apple, yeah, in China. Foxconn, yeah. So they bought another company, yeah. They bought a certain semiconductors company because they want to expand their business in China. So they already have in Taiwan, yeah. Yeah, they have few countries they have on their components itself. Apple, yeah, iPad, yeah, or maybe their smartphone itself. Okay, so acquisition enable company to quick expand their presence in the market. Okay, increase the market share, of course. Yeah, they acquire the competitors, so they buy the competitors. Yeah, for example, yeah, one particular company they buy the competitors, so that means definitely the market is getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, they buy the competitors. Okay, like Apple did. Okay. Access to technologies and intellectual property, because sometimes when you buy this company, Bumiputera Bank, BBMB, bank apa tu, BBMB they call it, yeah, Bumiputera Bank Kewangan Berhad. Yeah, there last time in Jalan Melaka, yeah, in front of the tu kan, what is actually the station there, commuter MRT ke, it's not MRT. LRT punya tu. So it's actually in front. In front they call it Jalan Melaka. Yeah, so last time it's BBMB Kewangan. Quiet memanglah dia beli. Yeah, dia beli. Of course lah. MRT Jalan Masjid Jamek. Jalan Melaka tu. Betul-betul. Kalau you maybe you have not born yet, or maybe you're still a teenage, yeah. Memang betul-betul is near to Jalan Melaka. I still remember last time when I was in high purchase, I have to drop my friend, yeah, in BBMB Kewangan. Yeah, I dropped my rival. Dia punya kereta rosak. I said, Amra, can you send me to my office? He said, okay lah kan. Yeah, so we are from the, from the dealer. And then dia punya kereta tak boleh start. I said, Amra, can you send me? Because after that, because from Jalan Melaka to Jalan Liat Konsing is very near. Kan? So I dropped him, not her, him. I dropped him in BBMB Kewangan. And then I drive my car to my office. Okay, so because when you buy over a company, sometimes you have the intellectual property of that particular company. So you beli sekali. That's the best thing. Yeah, that's the best thing. Access to new technologies, and also you have the intellectual property. Diversification is that you offer companies the opportunity to diversify the business. Yeah, that means if let's say that company is actually, katakanlah this company bought over. Yeah, for example, like this is actually a company who bought. Okay, I just give you some example lah. Yes, Live, apa nama dia? They bought the Live. Dia ni company more on concert lah, tapi dia beli ticketing company ni. Forgotten the name. Live stream bought over Ticketmaster. They call it Ticketmaster company. Dia beli sebab Ticketmaster dengan Ticketmaster live stream ticketing. Yeah, so live, okay, saya bagi you dia punya company name, Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Live Nation ni dia memang company yang manage all the, it's an entertainment company lah. They manage the concert, the big concert, for example, like Coldplay, Whitney Houston. So they bought over Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster tu last time is actually they acquire, it's not merger. Dia beli Ticketmaster because senang nak handle. Okay, I give you the Live Nation and also Ticketmaster. Ni Ticketmaster lah. So Live Nation, mana tadi? Okay, I just show you. Okay, I just show you this one. Live Nation is actually a company who actually arrange the apa ni concert yang untuk berskala besar. For example, maybe like Malaysia ke, tapi dia of course they have to work with Malaysian punya counterpart lah. So they have a very big main on concert or any other entertainment. So they bought over Ticketmaster because Ticketmaster is actually those who are actually selling the ticket from the Live Nation lah mostly. So they beli, so at least they can arrange, they can handle this Ticketmaster and also Live, and of course their company. Okay, so that's actually how this company is actually they call it horizontal. Remember I told you about horizontal integration. This is the one lah. They buy the competitors. Okay, they buy the competitors, and then they have the intellectual, it will reduce, if we're talking about it will reduce the supply chain lah, for example, because they already have the ticket, so dia boleh handle the ticket and dia boleh handle the concert itself. And then cost of synergy, it will have streamlining. For example, if they buy the competitors, it will streamline the costing especially, and will streamline the operation, and definitely it will reduce the overhead expenses, for cost synergy. Synergy itu maksudnya macam benefit lah in business. Okay, the next one is revenue synergy. They will increase the revenue by having cross-selling product, leveraging the channel, and also the expand on their customer base. Talent is more on the employee lah, employee, management, employee. So this is actually the talent. Strategic positioning is more on the manpower, brand reputation, shaping on the economics, dynamic economics, or industry itself. This is actually more on strategic. And entry barrier, that means other competitors tak boleh masuk. They cannot enter because you already bought the competitors. So that means the competitor is getting lesser and lesser. So another competitors want to be in the market also is actually or maybe a new entrance, they want to enter the market also is very difficult because you already have the big market share.
Sorry, Prof.
The big chunk of the market share. So that
Can you share the screen?
Easy. Please off your mic.
Can you share the screen?
I already shared the screen.
No.
Why cannot hear?
Cannot see your screen. Yeah.
I cannot see you.
Huh?
You're not sharing, Prof.
Can you see the screen?
No, we can't.
Huh?
No.
Apa tak boleh, Oh, yeah, because I've...
No.
My goodness. I've not shared it. You only can see my face. Mana dia? Okay, so this one just now I mentioned, the diversification, for example, like the Ticketmaster, so mana tadi Ticketmaster? Ticketmaster and Live Nation. Okay, Ticketmaster and Live Nation, this is the one. Yeah, Ticketmaster and Live Nation. So this Ticketmaster is actually handling big concerts, skala besar. Yeah. So they already acquired Ticketmaster. Live Nation already acquired Ticketmaster because last time it's actually these are competitors lah. Yeah. This is actually in their field. Yeah. For example, they bought this Ticketmasters, and then Live Nation can control their business. Yeah, smoothly. Yeah, because they already have the what do you call that? I mean it can be synchronized lah, yeah, because of course if you want to see the concert, you have to buy the ticket. So it's easier for them. Yeah, so easier for them to have this. Yeah, by acquire this, it will diversify their business. Yeah, because they have no problem, for example, on handling the ticket. Yeah, they have no problem. For example, that if let's say they want to increase the ticket or they want to increase the price, it's up to them. Because they are in control. Yeah, they are in control. Okay, next is revenue. As I said, yeah, definitely it will increase the revenue. Yeah, because you acquired something which is the company. Yeah, because maybe because of during COVID-19, you can see a lot of companies actually they sell big company they will buy. Yeah, because maybe they sell at a very low price, or maybe because they can't afford to have. When you have bankruptcy notice, yeah, it's actually very difficult for you. Yeah, if let's say you want to have a particular new business, so might as well you just sell your company, you liquid your company by selling it to, yeah, maybe to other competitors. Yeah, so that means this is exactly about acquisition. So it will increase the talent, yeah, especially for the employee. It will increase on strategic positioning, especially for your branding, yeah, brand reputation, market power, yeah, and also the dynamic, yeah, in the economics. For entry buyers, definitely for new entrant, it's not easy for them to enter because your company is actually very strong in the market. Yeah, because your funding, your capabilities, your synergy is all, yeah, synergy from the talent, synergy from the venue, synergy from the strategic position, synergy from the cost, yeah, from the cost. All this is actually in your hand. So for entry, yeah, I mean, for those who actually want to enter, so it's not a job, it's not easy job. Yeah, it's not an easy job because you conquer the market. Okay, that is acquisition. So this is an example. The next question, what is actually the differences between acquisition and joint venture? Yeah, so by ownership, definitely is actually 100% by acquisition. Yeah, joint venture is actually they share. Yeah, to form a new legal entity. So partners contribute their expertise, their resources, and their capital. Yeah, for structure and governance, acquisition have the full control. For merger, it's actually like collaboration per se. Yeah, collaboration effort. Yeah, collaboration effort, whereby the partners have separate management. Give me a minute. Okay, I want to separate management team. Yeah, joint ventures may have separate management team, board of directors, yeah, or governance structure, with partners participating in the strategic decision and day-to-day operation. So maybe they have the different shareholders also joining, yeah, two companies, and also they will choose, yeah, who is actually will be in charge for the managerial discretion. Okay, so it's actually like definitely is different. Yeah, different. Vertical is actually from up to down. Horizontal, you buy the competitors. Yeah. Verticals, for example, that you buy from you actually control the supplier. Yeah, you control the supplier. I mentioned in the third class itself, third or fourth class. Vertical is, for example, like Apple, they have from the, from the, what do you call that? From Foxconn up to the retailer. That is vertical. Horizontal is actually from the competitor. You buy the competitor. It's like you and then you buy. Yeah, you buy the competitors itself. That is actually what horizontal. Vertical is actually the V shape. Is actually from, if you cut the V, it's actually, is actually from the top to down. Yeah. Vertical is on the supply chain. Horizontal is more on competitors. Oh, okay, okay. Merger, I think, because they don't change their name. Correct. I think acquisition lah. Give me a minute. Can you somebody check? Is it Live Nation and also ticketing? Are they quiet or merging? Because if let's say merging, they have to change the name. Acquisition tak payah. Remember the rule of thumb? Yeah. Kalau JV, kena tukar nama. Kalau acquisition tak payah. Check please. Okay, all right. So the structure and also governance, yeah, I already mentioned. For acquisition is full. For joint venture is collaborative. Objective motivation, acquisition is actually to assess the new market, yeah, because they already bought the competitors. And joint venture is to have your resources, yeah, resources, expertise, and also market assessment. They merge. Merge ada nama company lain, nama lain tak? What do they have the name? Check. Okay. Sometimes whatever that you have seen, like macam ni, I sorry to say lah. Sometimes internet also give very wrong. So like me, I love to read case studies. Yeah. So case studies have the big picture of Live Nation and also Ticketmasters. Yeah, either they merge or they are acquired. Okay. All right. So for risk and investment, they are for acquisition. They have, for example, yeah, significant of financial resources, due diligence, integration effort. Yeah. For joint venture, they have, for example, the issues lah of having interest, conflict of interest. Yeah. Spreading, for example, it will have difficulties on investment. Yeah. Association with the venture lah. Mostly because of sebenarnya joint venture ni, they just join because of the expertise. Mostly is on expertise and resources. That's why they join. Yeah, for example, like Sony Ericsson too. Yeah, because they the Philip, they don't have the supply itself, because their supply is already terbakar. Yeah, so it takes time for them to have the microchips itself in the phone. Yeah, so they have to join with Sony because of the resources. Yeah, acquired is different. Acquired is actually you beli betul. Yeah, you just bought the competitors. Live Nation Entertainment. I'm not sure, because whatever sometimes you read from the internet is merger, then their name become Live Nation Entertainment. Okay, good. Yeah, so it's not acquisition. Okay. So you have to carefully, yeah, sometimes whatever that you see in the internet is not the, so you have to, you get the ground source first. Yes, like me, I like to read, yeah, the case study, and then from there I will know either it's actually merger or acquisition. Yeah, because acquisition, you will know, for example, like how much is actually their share market, their price, what is actually the allocation of their stocks, or maybe their price itself, yeah, of their shares. So from there, you know either it's actually joint venture and acquisition. Sometimes people get confused. What is joint venture? What is actually acquisition? They don't know. They, sometimes they don't know details about the acquisition and joint venture, because if you read, yeah, the legal term itself is totally different, because I've seen the, yeah, this I just seen only for acquisition lah, yeah. So I have seen the legal terminology of this acquisition itself. Yeah, they are really, you can see the differences. Yeah, of course, yeah, joint venture, of course, is different. The concept is different, because the shareholder join, yeah, and then they have to select, they have to appoint who will be the new CEO, or maybe who will be the management for these two joint venture company. But acquisition is different. Yeah, acquisition, they just bought over, they will remain on their management itself, or maybe their board of directors. or maybe their shareholders. Okay, duration, of course, the acquisition will be long term, and for joint venture, sometime, yeah, after they have the resources, yeah, after they have the expertise, yeah, they can just void and null, yeah, null and void, yeah, meaning that they will resolve. Macam Sony Ericsson is already resolved already, yeah, okay, because Ericsson dengan, I think Ericsson also their name also is not, yeah, slowing, diminishing from the market, but Sony still ada lagi, yeah. Okay, now we go to the third question. What is actually the risk? Okay, there's a lot of risk. So it can be the regulatory legal risk, yeah, because of, for example, like antitrust authorities, yeah, for example, like China, they want to have the market in America, so they have a lot of antitrust laws, yeah. So that's why it's very difficult for international partners or international, yeah, companies, they want to have business in other countries because there's a lot of laws. Because this law they need to protect the local, yeah, the local business, yeah, business vendor or business entrepreneurs. Okay, so this is actually the risk of these two. Tak kisahlah, is it international appointment or joint venture, international joint venture, because of the regulatory is not in favor, yeah. But of course, in a long run, yeah, of course, the government will welcome. For example, like Hyundai, they went to Iran, yeah, they have the production open there, so they welcome, yeah, they welcome the company to have to open the company there because of the job opportunity. It depends on the government, yeah. But in America, definitely they will have a lot of this antitrust, yeah, law, or what do you call that, to safeguard, yeah, to safeguard the local entrepreneur. We Malaysian also bukan semua kereta Toyota, Honda we can just sell. Dia ada quota dia. Dia ada quota dia itself. So because we want to push the Malaysian car, which is Pro 2 and also Proton. Ya, bukan semua kita senang-senang nak tukar like CNC, Mercedes-Benz, we just want to sell. Oh, okay, this much. No. Yeah, because there's a lot of laws, yeah, that you have to follow. Second one is politics and geopolitics. Yeah, because of political unrest, yeah, trade disputes, economic sanction. Sama lah macam kita, yeah, there's a lot of political unrest. Yeah, so that's why the foreign development, I mean, for FDI, yeah, foreign direct investment, they like to wait and see. Yeah, they like to wait and see because of our political is still unstable because we keep on changing government 2 years. So it's not a good condition lah. Yeah, it's actually it's actually a very it's unsafe, yeah, for the investors. Okay, so of course, yeah, if we are talking about international also, this is actually another factors that they don't want to enter. Yeah, they just want to wait and see first, even though that we have a very good, yeah, harmonious kind of races, the race itself in Malaysia, but still they are still scared, yeah, even though that we have a very good track record, yeah, of investment, still this, yeah, they don't want, yeah, to have. In fact, that you can see if because last 2 weeks, yeah, I did teach this real estate agent, yeah, real estate negotiators, yeah, and also valuers, yeah, and also facility management, yeah. So for them, I mean, when I look at their report, whatever that they give feedback to me, their business is still very low. Yeah, especially the demand is very high in building. For example, the demand of any, for example, like tenant and owner. Tenant tu maksudnya penyewa, owner tu maksudnya dia punya building lah. Demand is actually very high. The owner itself demand, but the tenant tu kurang. Yeah, because maybe because of the business is not in a good shape now, yeah, in Malaysia, especially in real estate and the property. Even housing also, you can see is actually reduced of 11%. Yeah, 11% kurang. Yeah, compared to 2021 and 22 and 23. Yeah, I refer the report on the 2023 itself, 2023. So it's actually because of, because of this lah. Yeah, people don't want to invest because our currency is unstable. Our geography, our political is not unstable. So if let's say if the price is still reducing, yeah, so how they are not making a lot, they're not making money. Yeah, culture and also social risk. Definitely, we have, for example, language barrier, cultural misunderstanding. So that's why you can see a lot of company. Yeah, for example, like one particular Germany, yeah, company, I've forgotten the name. They want to do joint venture, but they cannot, yeah, because of culture and also language barrier. Yeah, so if you can see, like the German itself, they have this kind of culture whereby I remember last time I used to give one particular customer to buy, yeah, the car itself. So they will take, to sign the agreement, it takes him about 3 to 4 days, yeah, to give me. I said, what is actually the issue? He said, oh, I need to read. Yeah, this is actually their culture. Macam kita just tengok and then just sign saja kan. For them it's different. Yeah, they are very precise on all these matters, especially if it's got to do with agreement itself. Yeah, innovate existing contract and licenses. Okay, you can put it there lah. Yeah. Okay, that is actually cultural. Yeah, because they have different kind of. For this salesman, they say, "Hey, why the agreement still not signed, Amra?" I say, "It's not me. I already give the customer, yeah, almost 1 week already. Still, he sit on it." So I noticed that this is their culture. It's not only one. Yeah, I think few that I've seen the customers of, especially if they are from Europe, they just want to check thoroughly. Sometimes they hire the lawyer. What is actually this agreement is all about? So it takes time, yeah, for them to sign, yeah, to agree on that particular hire and purchase agreement itself. Okay, so that's the risk. Okay, now another one is actually the market and economic risk because of the currency fluctuation, economic downturn, yeah, and also the microeconomic risk. So that's also part of the risk. And then integration is got to do with, for example, poor execution. Just now you mentioned about the innovation and licensing, and that is actually the risk lah. Yeah, licensing issues. Yeah, what issues? For example, intellectual property issues. So all this is actually sometimes, but for example, like intellectual property issues. Why they cannot sue? Yeah, those who actually the Coach brand, yeah, the handbag Coach. Why they cannot sue from China? Because China they have a lot of brand who actually counterfeited, yeah, which is fake. Yeah, they can exactly tiru, yeah, the AAA plus one, exactly like the original one, yeah, the original Coach. Because IP is actually solely by geography. Yeah, if let's say your IP and intellectual property only in Malaysia, so it's very difficult for you if let's say, yeah, other countries copy, because that if you read, yeah, the law itself, yeah, there is actually one particular clause, yeah, that IP is actually stated only for that particular country or state only. That's the issue of IP. Tapi kalau dia dah buat internationally, but ada got clause lagi, if let's say they do it for internationally, yes, they can sue. Yeah, but if let's say if they only stated only on a state and also the country or the federal, that one is actually meant for that particular clause itself. It depending on the brand, yeah, the Coach. Or kalau macam Adabi, kalau Adidas jadi Adibas, macam tu lah. It depends. The McDonald versus McCurry tu kan, because they already put it the clause of international, so they can just sue the name if let's say you use, yeah, that particular name. Tapi mostly is actually local, yeah, only for that particular geographical area. It depends how you set your agreement itself, your IP agreement, yeah, intellectual property agreement. Technology and cybersecurity risk. This one is actually more privacy issue lah. Yeah, privacy issue, for example, like Facebook was Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, he will call. I mean, he was called to the court because he claimed that he used the whatever information of the information from the Facebook and sell it to another company, but they cannot prove it. Yeah, so they cannot prove the evidence itself. So that is actually the issue. If let's say for cyber security, whatever that you have is actually your that is actually your how to say, your commodity, they call it. Whatever the information that you have, that is your commodity. So when you sell your commodity to another fella, that is actually, that means this, that you are breaching already the private and security issues of that particular commodity itself. They call it commodity. Yeah, commodity because it's actually have the profile of your customers. Yes, the technology transfer, cyber security is actually, imagine that this 5G later, they have this issue, technology and cyber security risk. So they can, for example, like cloud also. Yeah, cloud also, that's why, because whatever the information, cloud, sometimes they can have, if let's say you want to have the permanent or the temporary, you still do have it, but still you need to pay. It's already 11:38. I've not touched it. Can I proceed? I've not touched the corporate governance one. I thought it's already, give me about 10 minutes, guys. Is it okay?
Yeah, okay.
It's already over.
Boleh,
My
boleh.
goodness. Okay. Let me do it very fast. Okay. This is the race, cyber security, and then
no problem.
we are moving to corporate governance. This is the second question of the case study. I'll spare me about 10 minutes only. Yeah. And then lack of transparency. This is actually the why corporate governance failed, because of the lack of transparency. Remember, I told you just now. Yeah, there's lack of transparency. Yeah, and then it will erode the trust. Memang tak ada trust lah, of course, because lack of transparency. Poor board oversight. That means board tak tengok. This is what happened that I give it to the case study just now. The CEO pay sampai 2.3 million a month, and it comes to 30 million per year. Kita nak dapat 2.3 juta. I think we work like mad also, we cannot reach. Yeah, so maybe some of you earning 30,000 can lah. Yeah, so definitely I'm just half or maybe a quarter of it. Yeah, so definitely I cannot have 2.3 million a month. Yeah, so poor board oversight, because board never sees all this kind of thing. Yeah, because they just busy whatever they are doing, and then busy with the they never care about the duties, commitment. Okay, all this is actually by why the corporate governance failed. Conflict of interest, because of the one that I mentioned just now, the anak dia jadi managing director, suka-suka hati dia, pakcik-makcik dia jadi finance. This is actually conflict of interest lah. You laugh, but then ini terjadi tau. I've seen in front of my eyes. I question the legal. I went to the legal department. My late friend, dia dah meninggal masa COVID. I said, why you are the head of legal, and then why you happen to have this kind of thing, this culture? Amra, I just been paid here. I shut my mouth. Tapi memang terjadi. Dia punya kroni-kroni semua jadi dia punya. Orang yang have the, what I call that, the interest itself. Executive compensation practice, yang macam saya cakap tadi lah. Terlampau tinggi sangat. The perks is out of this world. The perks. Okay, and then ethical lapse, misconduct, because of the trust issue. Remember the Enron case just now, the flawed cases, that is a corporate governance. The risk management failure, for example, the regulatory, the audit pun sama juga manipulate. For example, like Arthur Anderson, dia pun sama manipulate juga, just to shut up, just to cut, just to make sure that their mouth is actually shut. During the audit is, during the, what do you call that, annual statement, annual shareholder statement itself. The board doesn't have the compensation committee. They do have, if I'm not mistaken. Tapi kadang-kadang diorang tutup mata lah, bukan tutup mata satu, dua. I don't know, but whatever that I'm working with last time, yeah, memang ada, tapi memang they breach lah, yeah, they breach. Okay, the challenges, subjectivity. Okay, ethics can be very difficult to maintain, especially like macam you question me just now, yeah. So that is subjective. Ethics is something got to do with very subjective and difficult to manage. Okay. Culture differences, yeah, the one that I said, the certain companies, they cannot work together because of differences of language, differences of culture, yeah, differences of okay, good. Sorry, you have another class. I'm so sorry. I thought that you have, what class you have after this? Finance, is it? What class you have, Jane? Okay, never mind. I just want to be, there's one more slide to go. Yeah, just one more slide to go. No class. Okay. Maybe different class lah. International business. I'm so sorry. They don't give you gap, is it? Kesiannya. Yeah. Conflict of interest, which is the one that I said, yeah. Because of the priority, profitability, shareholders value, employee welfare, ini semua adalah conflict of interest lah. Macam saya cakap lah, dalam satu kelas husband and wife, sebenarnya tak boleh. HR pun tak tahu kenapa tak ambil tindakan. Mana boleh, tak boleh, ada conflict of interest. Ya. So you boleh naikkan markah you punya husband kalau you suka, kalau you boss, ya. Conflict of interest. Definitely. Ya. Okay, complexity of business decision because of the very complex, yeah, because of different judgment, different ethical dilemma, uncertainties, yeah. Contohnya changes pun semua adalah uncertainties, and then pressure to compromise ethics, memang susah to compromise, yeah. Why? Because something, it will give pressure, yeah. For example, that meeting the deadline, yeah, meeting the target, yeah, to maintain the market is not easy. Sometimes you have to jolok juga. You know, I know lah, tak payah cakap. Yeah. Okay, lack of awareness of training. Sebab kadang-kadang kita pun tak ada training. Tanyalah diri you sendiri, ada ke ethics training you dekat tempat you punya company? Ask yourself, ada ke? Saya dah kerja berapa tahun, saya rasa adalah satu saja. Satu company, yang lain semua tak ada. Tak ada. Ethics training memang langsung tak ada. Etiquette, satu company tu ada. Etiquette ada. Yang lain semua memang tak ada. Ada, kena yearly renewal. Kalau company ni lah, kalau company yang Sdn Bhd, ya, ada juga public listed company pun tak ada ethical. Memang tak ada punya. They have the safe pace. No, safe pace is different than training. Lain. Safe pace dengan training tak sama. Masa belajar ada time kerja. Memang tak ada. Saya dah kerja banyak. 20 tahun aku dah kerja. Tak ada pun. Bukan tak ada. Ada. Menipu lah. Tak ada. Etiquette ada. Ya, ada. Dalam, tapi dia put it inside the policy. Ya. Tapi dalam training tak ada. Safe pace dengan ni tak sama ya. Training tak sama. Totally different. Okay, now exactly the last one. What is the procedure that you have to use for corporate governance? So, uphold the corporate governance, which is the transparency disclosure. Yeah, for example, you must have the contohlah, relevant of statement, every year. Orang kan tengok lah, public kan tengok, oh company ni buat ni, company ni apa dia punya tu. So they can just analyze, financial performances, CSR. That is actually transparency. Risk management framework. This one is actually on audit. Establish robust in risk management, especially in monitoring the risk. Tadi yang saya tunjuk risk tu, that's the risk. Business planning, performance evaluation, all this is risk management. Shareholder engagement, for example, proxy voting, shareholders meeting, memang ada meeting. You tanyalah you punya ni, memang ada meeting punya. Government initiative to strengthen the shareholder rights and influence. Okay, foster constructive dialogue with the shareholders, macam apa ni, investors, stakeholders, memang kena ada lah all this kind of thing. This is actually the way to make the procedures, okay, whistleblower policy. That is actually the transparency and disclosure. Example is whistleblower policies. Okay, itu saja. Itu sajalah. Lagi satu, ni transparency, clear government structure, robust, board oversight. You can use this as your idea. You can use this as your idea and then try to link to case study. Tolong case study. I cross my fingers. Case study memang kena attach. With your argument in the one that you have seen that I've given in this what do you call that, information itself. Ethical standard, code of conduct, itu semua dekat dalam you punya policy, semua kena duduk dekat dalam you punya procedures, semua kena letak ni. That is corporate governance. That is corporate governance. Okay, so I think I already cover all the assessments. So remember, assessment is actually 2 case studies and 3 questions for 1 case study. Okay, so there will be a last class. So if let's say you happens to want to ask me later, I try my best to finish lah the marking. Saya pun, I'm not giving you high hopes, but I'm trying my best. Okay, so kalau ada apa-apa soalan that still you still lacking, you still want to know, jangan tanya soal, jangan tanya apa ni jawapan ni puan, tak boleh, because this is assessment, you can access to, it's like open book concept. Okay, tolong guna the opportunity for you to excel well in your marks, because this is concept paper. Concept paper, by all means you can. There is management, there is assessment, yes. Whether the JV, normally the risk assessment they will give to the board lah. They give to the board. But board later they will, whatever, senangnya macam ni, whatever board discussion they will channel to share to shareholder. So shareholder akan tahu. Biasanya dia akan compile, I still remember, they compile all this exco board punya ni. Lepas tu dia akan quarterly ke quarterly, half yearly, 3 kali setahun dia akan ada shareholder punya meeting. So dia akan beritahu. Directors itself will be in that particular shareholder meeting. They will inform what sort of especially costing lah. Dia akan focus on the cost. Apa yang biasanya cost company tu akan contohnya annually berapa dah diorang spend on the cost. Macam itulah semua. Cost benefit analysis, yes, good.